Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh,
It's my fault
that
we're
was-
late. I'm sorry.
yeah, it's
Wait,
always
late?
Phil's fault.
I thought we were on time.
What? We're on time?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We are perfectly on time. Everyone else was just early.
Yeah,
Right.
20
yeah,
minutes, right? There was another hour change.
Mhm.
That's right. Weird time saving.
Yeah.
Oh God. Phil.
All right,
What
we're all,
was that,
we're all
Phil?
good. We all had a good week, right? We're ready to jump in
Really
and play
good.
D&D right now, Kipling?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you all are ready. Does anyone remember what happened last week?
Not at
I'd
all.
like to not remember what happened last week. Yeah.
I
Noodle
know.
knows what happened last week.
Noodle has a boyfriend now.
Oh,
That's true,
right.
actually.
Noodle has a boyfriend.
Mhm.
That's it.
Was-
That's all that happened.
Not Thalon. Thalon doesn't, but apparently I do.
You both do.
Yeah.
You're both dating the same guy.
Ah, shit.
You're gonna have to fight it out.
Yeah, we were gonna go break into a room after we found.
Oh, that's right.
We
Noodle
were.
spied out the rooms for us.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm creeping up there ready to pick a lock.
Yep.
And I was confused and thought that it was Sora going up there, but it's not. It's Thalon and I.
Saw us outside with Bubo and
Bojmir.
Bojmir.
Bojmir Savig.
Oh,
I love Bojmir's
Bojmir.
accent. He's like my favorite. Oh my God, Kipling, your background. I quit. I'm
Oh.
done. Bye.
you.
No, we can't
Wow.
be.
What?
Nothing.
It's just my new room setup.
continue.
Yeah.
Just
It's
continue.
nice.
Just my new room setup. It's
It
fine.
looks comfy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is.
I gotta fix my.
I don't know why I
Mhm.
still have this chair, but
Yeah.
it fits really well on the beanbag.
That's
Mhm.
seems unstable. Like you could fall at any point.
Oh, it's dangerous. Yeah,
Hopefully
it is
he will.
dangerous.
Oh.
It's
I have this urge
okay.
to give you
Noodle
money.
grew up poor too, so.
No.
Yep. Yeah, I
No,
did.
Look at that shirt. He didn't.
Uh huh. I did.
A French
I grew up in
artist would
France.
not ever.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
On a pirate ship.
Yes.
Oh my God.
What has this show devolved into? Yeah, last week was the
Devolved.
absolute
It
catalyst.
started this way.
No, it's true. It did
The
start this
first
way.
words we said were bars, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Bob.
Yeah.
Ours.
Boss.
Yeah, bars. Bars. Right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
We're gonna play
okay.
D&D, right?
Yeah, let's
We're gonna
play.
play D&D.
We're only 40 minutes late, so let's play.
We
Right.
have to end at 9, so we have
Yeah.
2 hours. 2 hours and 15 minutes
Let's
go.
go.
I
2
killed a guy.
hours and 15 minutes. Go. So yeah,
I kill everyone.
so last week
Nice
you
fireball.
all got to the Golden Lion Tavern. You had a very nice and well-deserved rest from your harrowing journey to the town of Rule. You each had a bath, Thalon having 2, one of which involved dirty mop water that he found in a bucket.
Arguably
And then
cleaner than the bath that I had, though.
you were probably cleaner than the bath, yeah, at the
Yeah.
time. Especially considering you got, what, sloppy thirds?
Yeah.
So
The bath
Yeah,
was
you're-
not clean.
you're probably dirtier after having the bath, really.
That's
But
fine.
never mind. So yeah, you then each went down for breakfast and kept an eye out for Nalia, who Sora noticed walking into the bar rather inconspicuously. Thalon and Sora both went over to try and meet them, placed the coin that showed the sigil of a supposed gang called the Men of the Shroud, whose name you got from Eli, the bartender. Placed the coin on the table, which was the signal to Nalia to say that, oh, this is us. Let's have our meeting. She swiftly left, signaling to Thalon to check underneath a tankard left behind. Sora, unfortunately failing to chase after her, didn't notice that, and Thalon read the note. And then following which there was conversations about bores and dates and
No, there wasn't.
meat
These didn't
that
happen.
shouldn't be repeated on this stream for
Right.
fear of breaking TOS.
Yeah.
And so everyone decided that instead of following the instructions on the note, which was to come to
Old
room
line.
Room
23.
29, right? Or
Oh, it
It was
23?
room 23 at
Right.
midnight. Instead of following those instructions, you have decided to break into said room. We ended last session with Junior and Thalen preparing to pick the lock or kick the door down. We don't know which yet. And Sora and Bojmir outside using Bubo to spy through the windows. So we will start.
Now,
Today.
refresh my memory. We didn't see anybody in the rooms that we peeped in, correct?
No, you looked into one room and it was empty. It looked like it had never been used. You looked
Right.
into the second room, the curtains of which were drawn, but you could see through the crack that there was no one there, but there was the remnants of a boar that had been eaten over the previous night. And then we ended with Bubo landing on the third with Bubo landing on the third windowsill on that side, looking in. We did not see what was inside just yet, but we will start the session with Junior and Thalen as Bojmir and Sora have just left the building.
Alright, we should probably be quiet about this, huh?
Yes, definitely.
Nice and tiptoed.
I'm gonna sneak. Like once I get to like the top of the stairs at the landing, I'm gonna just start sneaking.
Okay, please roll me a stealth check.
18.
Very nice. Okay. You doing the same, Thalen?
Yep.
Okay, 16 and an 18. So you
Stealth bros
Very-
right there.
very stealthily go up the
We're
stairs.
two rogues doing some break-ins. Let's fucking go.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we were made for.
Okay, and you just head straight to the room.
Yeah, what did they say? 23, right? 23.
I'll start creeping my way there. And once I get outside of room 23, assuming nobody's around, I'll reach in my pack and grab my thieves' tools.
Okay, dokie. Go ahead and roll a perception check while you're looking around.
Perception is my best skill. Oh, it is my best skill. All right, that's how
Hell
this game
fucking yeah,
started.
dude. Yeah,
Very,
let's
very
go.
nice. Yeah. So yeah, you take a moment to sort of look up and down the corridor, maybe listen out to hear if there's any footfall on the floor around you, and all seems pretty still. You don't see anyone, you don't really hear anyone apart from the hustle and bustle from the tavern downstairs. So you would assume that it's safe to go ahead.
Okay.
Alright, keep a lookout while I do this. Shouldn't take
Yes,
too
will do.
long, huh?
Yes.
All right, and I'm going to attempt to pick the lock.
I'm gonna be on lookout duty.
Inspiration.
Oh,
I have inspiration, and I'm going to use it for this thieves' tools check.
Ooh,
Oh my god.
very, very nice. Yeah. So you take a minute to take
Such
out
a
couple of
wasted
tools.
inspiration.
you sort of spy the lock thing for a second, pull out a couple of the tools that you think would work. You start going at it, and it feels a little more difficult than normal. But then you think, no, I can do this. And you remember the wink that Thalen gave you all that time ago in the caves, and you think, I've got to do this for him. And you pop the lock open.
Oh my god, I don't even remember that, but yeah, I now suddenly feel super inspired to do this, and I pop the lock for Thalen specifically. There's no other reason. And as I pop the lock, Junior's like,
All right, one last tumble. All right.
and I give Thalen a wink.
Very well done.
After you.
And I'll step back from the door and put my thieves' tools away and allow him to enter first.
Yeah. I'll enter first, but very carefully. Just very slightly opening the door and looking through what I can see. Just going slowly.
Okay, please roll me a perception check as you enter the room. Wow. Big rolls today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
For now.
you for now, yeah. So you sort of crack open the door, peer through to you as you slowly open the door wider, and you don't really see anything in the room. So it looks very similar to the room that you were previously in. Just sort of bed in one side, a dresser on another, desk to one wall. What you do spot, though, is a small owl standing on the windowsill just outside, peering in as if checking the room out itself.
Do I recognize? Yeah, I've seen Bubo before, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd recognize it to be Bubo.
So I'll open the curtains. Do the windows open?
Yes, they do. They are not locked.
I'll open the window and be like, the room is clear. For now, it seems.
All right, well, check it out then, huh? Well,
Yes.
I mean, we was looking to figure out, like what she was keeping here, right? Why we would need to come here at midnight, just kind of be awares beforehand.
Yes, exactly. And we're going to stay in here as well, aren't we? So that she opens the door, sees us in here, if that is the case.
What time is it right now, Kipling?
I would say it's probably a little after midday. You guys probably slept in a fair bit after being so exhausted from the previous couple of days' travel. So I'd say it was probably late morning by the time you got up, and by the time you'd sort of washed, had breakfast, had this whole encounter with Nalia, it's probably approaching just after midday.
Wait, so we're gonna sit here for like 12 fucking hours?
Why not? You got a book?
I mean, I could find one. Well, in the bed
Start
Eli's got
reading?
some books down there, yeah.
Most, possibly. I don't know. Hopefully.
Probably should
Perhaps
clean
there's a
up.
library around here.
Well, I mean, if we're sitting in this room all day, I mean, I don't imagine we're going to be going on, you know? So I'm not exactly going to be looking for a library to, peruse the latest works of literature.
That is true, yes.
I mean, I suppose I could take some time and clean out the gun and, polish my crossbow and all that. I mean, whatever. If you want to sit in here all day, what the
Well,
fuck
what else is there
going
to
on?
do, really?
I mean, we could go check out the town. See what kind of shops are available, you know?
You really want to do that? You're from the city, aren't you?
I am.
And this town, really, what could they possibly have that a city wouldn't?
Maybe additional sling bullets and dwarven blasting powder.
That is fair. Well, I don't particularly need anything from the town, so you can go and purchase some things. Or, since we're already in here, we could ask, Bubo, does the bird understand us, do you think?
I can hear through it.
I mean, yeah, probably right. He wasn't Bojmir saying that, like, as he was looking through Bubo, you could, like, see spider webs and, like, hear
Oh, that's true.
spiders and stuff.
It's
Probably. We
clear
could probably
ability.
talk to him.
Right. Bubo or Bojmir, whichever one this is that I'm speaking to, Junior would like some sling bullets and some dwarven blasting powder. If you're, we're going to camp out here, I think, unless Junior wishes to leave. I'm going to camp out here at least in the room, just in case some people come in. But if we could get some supplies instead of wasting time, and so that we don't have to leave, that would be wonderful.
I'm gonna lean over to Sora and be like, "Our friends up there are asking us to go shopping for them. They found nothing in the room, and it looks like that the Mr. Fancy Pants there, he wants to stay in the room for a bit."
They've checked the room already? How do they know that
Yes.
she's not invisible hiding under the bed or something?
I don't know. I thought the whole purpose was for us to look through the window and find out what's going on first before they just break in. But according to Bubo, they're there.
Can you tell Bubo to tell them that they should probably check the room thoroughly?
Bubo does not talk. I mean, he talks to me in my head, but not vocalize, you know?
Is the window open?
Yeah, it's
Yeah?
open. Yeah, he cracked it.
Yeah, Fallon
Okay.
opened the window.
Fuck, I forget the fake names. Growlin.
Yeah. Yeah, you weren't using the fake names anyway, so
Yeah,
you
I know. I was just making them up.
Yeah.
Perhaps you should just double check the room for the thing that we've misplaced. And I'm like looking around trying to make sure I'm not being obvious that we're like have broken into someone's room.
Yeah, roll me a
Perhaps
perception check.
double check under the bed, in a closet if there is one. You know, things like that
Bubo
seem almost
poke around
invisible.
also. And do a perception check for Bubo to look around in there also.
If you want to sort of have a solid look around, it'd be investigation check.
All right.
For the record, Sora, you sort of look up and down the alleyway that you guys are in, and for the most part, you don't see anyone paying you any attention.
Okay.
Very nice, Bojmir. On that investigation, you have Bubo sort of sweep around the room, take a look around. It looks weirdly unused. You'd think that if Nalia was using this room, that there would at least be some sort of maybe belongings somewhere. This room in particular looks like it hasn't even been opened in a while before Fallon and Junior came in. But what you do spot is a loose bit of paper sticking out from one of the pillows on the bed.
Okay, I'm gonna have Bubo go grab that piece of paper and bring it on down to me.
Okay. Do you use Bubo to read it, or do you hand it over to Sora?
I'm gonna have him bring it to me, and I'm just gonna kind of feel the paper and rub my hands on it, and then I'm gonna hand it over to Sora and say, "This got anything on it for you?"
Okay.
I'll toss the paper to her.
I will give you this. Boom.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh, god damn it.
What? Come on, you're driving
Okay,
me crazy here.
Let's head up to the room that they're in.
Okay, let's go.
Fallon Jr., for the record, you would have seen Bubo sort of fly in, do a couple of leaps around the room, and then just sort of land with a on the bed, poke at something with its beak, and then fly off out of the window.
What the fuck
Yeah,
was
I'll
that
just-
about? Thought we was up here for that.
Yes, I don't particularly know what's happening.
I'm gonna look out the window. Like I'm gonna kind of get down, but I'm just gonna try and peer like at the corner so I can like see down to the alley without being really visible in the window. Do I see them?
Okay. roll a perception check for me, please.
Basically, I just want to see, like, are they standing there? Or do I, like, see them, like,
Yeah,
walking away
I'd
at this
say
point?
I'd say on that you would. You'd probably have to get the right angle because they would have been sort of standing directly beneath. So I think you probably take a look out. Maybe you don't spot them at first, but then you sort of hear them talking in not so hushed voices. You sort of angle yourself a little bit further over, and you can see them standing there. After a second or two, you'd see them start to walk back out of the alley.
Okay. I would just say to Thalon,
All right, well, looks like they're leaving down below. I think they're gonna come up here.
Right, well, the more the merrier, although I did ask them to buy some things for you, so...
I mean, it's not like I don't have bullets and blasting powder. I
Yes,
just,
I
you know.
understand.
All right, well, I guess we'll make ourselves at home.
and I'm gonna, like, put myself onto the bed and just kind of, like, kick back and relax as I wait for them to come up here.
Is there 2 beds, like in the picture?
In this room, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just get in the other bed, do pretty much the same thing.
Okay. For the record, pretty comfy beds. Not as comfy as the ones you previously slept in, but yeah, they're quite nice.
Yeah, for 7 gold, we better have had the best beds
Yeah, fucking...
in the kingdom.
I'll also
I
shut the
wouldn't
window
say
at this
the
point.
kingdom. Okay, not a problem. Roll me a perception check as you do. Okay.
I'm not looking for anything. At this point, I feel like we're safe. I just close the window and get back in bed. Just start chilling.
Yeah, not a problem. So you sit there and chill. A couple of minutes pass, and then you would probably both hear footsteps, or would the two of you be speaking on your way up, Sora, Bojmir?
I would not be being quiet at all. I would be
No,
like,
I'm just
she's
following
just
her
probably
lead.
muttering like, I'm so done with this. I'm so over it, and I just, you know,
Yes,
I-
yes. What the? I can't wait to find out what's going on. You know, I feel like I'm in the dark here, literally and figuratively.
you are literally and figuratively in the dark. Yes. I'll just walk in the room, and I'm just gonna go. Well, I say that we find something else to spend our time on, and I just throw the note at Fallon.
Okay.
I look slightly shocked. When she says this.
Boom, there we go. Give that to you.
Why, what are you telling me? This lady ain't coming here?
What?
Well, so...
No, she's not. Right.
So,
Not again. I feel like we're constantly chasing a ghost.
yeah, and for what purpose?
What does the note say? Please tell me.
Oh yeah, he doesn't know yet.
Yes, so... nice try. Is the door closed?
Yeah, I would have closed it.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Nice try. Because of the scene you made in the tavern, it's no longer safe for us to meet here. Instead, you're to come to the Viper's Pit no earlier than midnight. Add 5 gold to Grissa and tell him the shroud awaits us. He will send you to me. And this time, for the love of Saloon, be discreet. Right.
What the hell? Wait a second.
Oh, hey, we were in this room. We could just chill out until midnight and make our way over there.
How did she get the note in this room so fast?
I have no idea, and I
Plus-
honestly don't really care.
We don't
I'd also like to point out, we were being rather discreet as far as, like, this group goes. Could have been more discreet, but I don't think we were particularly loud. And it was her that ran away instead of just leaving.
That's
Yeah.
fair. And I pretty
Quite
quietly
suspicious
bought
to
out the
run
bar.
full speed away from somewhere.
Yes.
What is
Yes,
she
it
telling
is.
us now?
The Viper's Pit, no earlier than midnight.
The Viper's Pit, is that the other bar?
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a pretty
Okay.
rough crowd or whatever.
I have an idea. We go to the Viper's Pit and burn the fucking place down.
I am honestly okay with that.
Yes, I vote we do go there earlier than midnight.
And burn it down.
It's an option.
It's always an
Alternatively,
option.
We scout the place out, figure out who it is this Grisser is. We can steal 5 gold from Grisser and tell him to go
Oh.
fuck himself.
Oh, fancy pants! You are fucking getting quite angry. I see. I like it.
Now
Yes.
that sounds
We could do that.
like a fun plan.
Yes, I'm not particularly fond of being messed around with contracts like
Yes, I
this.
feel like this is
Mm-mm.
we are being screwed with here. All right, we could go capture Mr. Grissom or whatever his name is.
Yes.
We torture him, make him tell us what we need to know. Then we put him in the Viper's Nest and we burn the place down. Case closed.
Yes. Yes. Or before we burn the place down, we hold him hostage. Tell everybody to come to us instead of us having to go to them. And then they get Grisser back. And then when they come to the place to get Grisser, we set that place on fire and burn them all down.
Good. I like it. I like it.
Yeah,
Good
that's the
idea.
fucking plan. At least bring them to us. It's goddamn time. We walked through a fucking cave. We walked
Yes.
2 days out in the wilderness. Dealt with the fucking Nightspawn. We come here. We're supposed to meet somebody. She ain't here. Then she shows up in the morning. Oh, well, now I'm just sending out another fucking goose trace.
Oh, wait a minute.
Forget about it. Fuck this.
They don't know that we got this leather.
Oh,
maybe
like
we
she
just
didn't
wait-
fucking leave this letter for us.
Yeah,
Are you shitting
maybe,
me?
Maybe we just wait here till midnight.
Actually, that is fair.
Yes, how did they know that?
They don't know.
Yes, they don't know that we got that.
We
Unless
wait there till midnight.
it's possible that they put an alarm spell on it or some kind
Uh,
of spell.
Damn.
But hold on 1 second. Because, like you maybe you could tell me that would work like if like we open a door, the alarm goes off, tells them we walked in, yeah?
Yes.
Kind of like my string and bell.
Yes.
Yes.
Then how the fuck would the note already be here
That's right.
before the alarm?
Well, they put the
Yeah,
alarm
true.
on the note. If it's picked up, then the alarm goes off.
Oh, so they would, but what? So were they still planning to come here at midnight, even though they had a note with an alarm? Oh, I guess that would tell them that they would need to.
You know, I could do a ritual to detect magic, see if magic is in this room.
What stuff that we can, but I mean, what's the point at this point?
There's
We're
no
just
point.
being
Yeah,
fucked
you're
around,
right.
you know.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
In either case, we should just probably go to the Viper's Pit now and then find Grisser.
Wait, Grizz is what was that? It's supposed to be like the security
idea.
guard or some shit. We're looking
Possibly.
for Nalia, right? Isn't that a
Is
name?
it Grissa?
Grisser, Grissa,
Hmm.
and tell him the shroud awaits us. And we're
Or
supposed
her.
to pay
Is it
him.
him or her?
I believe it's a him, but it could be a her. Who knows?
Maybe it's a
but we're
fake
supposed to-
name.
It could be.
Hmm?
So Eli was telling me though last night that the Shroud is a pretty prominent gang in the spots.
A gang.
Yeah, do we,
So
do we
that-
really want to be like fucking with one of their guys, even if he's like a nutting guy? We don't know how many of them there is, you know?
Wait a minute. You guys are wearing their clothes, right? So now they think that you're in the gang?
Yes, I'd rather not be in a gang.
Wasn't
this
that
not
point,
not,
I don't
not
really
this fucking
care.
game, just sending out
Aren't
goddamn
you guys
goose
wearing those
chases.
clothes that you got from
We
the
are.
place?
Yes, but if it was a powerful gang, perhaps, then people would be scared of us, and also we would have manpower on our side, perhaps. But this seems like a gang that does nothing but fuck people around.
Yes, I'd rather not be a part of a gang that behaves like this.
Yes.
Hey,
Or a
wait,
gang that we have to pay for information that they've offered us.
Bojmir and Thalen, you could do magic, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Could you make these 5 copper here like look like 5 gold? I'll gladly give the fucker 5 copper.
Let me see here. Let me think.
But like, it would have to be like good, right? Like he'd take it from me. Oh yeah, 5 gold. All right, put it in his pocket. Boom. Doesn't fucking matter because he can't see it then anymore.
I could probably change the color of it to make it look more gold, but I don't know about. I could do a couple of things, but it wouldn't last very long. It wouldn't be very. Let's put it away. If the person was paying very close attention, then it would not fool them.
Yes. I could make gold appear, but as soon as you touch it, you'd know that it was fake. Alternatively, I can just use my magically amplify my charisma slightly to just make him give us the information without us paying him.
That works. Or I could just fucking give him 5 gold. I mean,
You really want to pay him?
Or we can just walk in and say, hey, what did the note say? The shroud?
The shroud awaits us.
The shroud awaits us, and apparently we've been waiting long enough. The shroud has been awaiting a very long time because we can't seem to fucking get anywhere with you people. So please, give us the information that we need.
why don't we just fucking go there and threaten the goddamn guy? Say if the shroud
Or
fucking
girl,
awaits
hey,
us,
it could
take
be a
us
woman
there
too.
quietly
Many things.
and nicely, or we're gonna start a fucking ruckus, and then he could bring us down there.
What if we forge a new note that looks exactly the same, except it says, instead you're to come to the Viper's Pit at midday,
Right,
and
right.
then we remove the part about handing 5 gold to Grissa, and instead just find Grissa and tell him.
5
and then we
copper.
show it.
5 copper
5
to
copper,
Grissa.
yes.
Yes.
Hand
yes.
5 copper to Grissa.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I could work
This
on.
is a good idea. Yes, I like this idea.
Are you a good forge, Alan?
I
can forge pretty well.
You'd probably be better at forging than I.
Boy, I know both of you try.
Yeah, we'll see who's
Okay,
got the better
yes,
looking thing there.
Yes, that's fine.
Do you want to
Right.
try and forge a copy of the note with
Yeah.
changes?
To midday, yeah.
Yeah.
How long would you spend trying to do this? I would
We have all
say
the
if
time
you
in
were
the
only
world.
if you were only gonna spend sort of 5-10
on
minutes
a second.
doing
Hold
it.
on. You said that it's already past midday anyway, so we're
Yeah.
late if anything.
Yeah.
Fashionably late because we're wearing their armor.
Yeah.
Better than being early, apparently.
Yeah, if you were to spend sort of 5-10 minutes doing a bit of a rush job on it, it'd be a normal. Do you have a forgery kit? Either of you?
Well,
I am
Nope.
proficient with forgery kits.
But you don't have one with you.
Going through my bag.
Yeah, fuck, I don't seem to have a quill. I think Eli's got a quill and some paper and shit down there. Or we just fucking go. Fuck this. Let's go.
Let's
fuck
go.
it. Yes, let's just go.
Let's go. Let's do this. Sora, you with us?
Absolutely.
There's the gang
got-
of angry assholes
I've
walking.
got my, I've got my ever-burning lantern ready to go.
Yeah, shit goes sideways. You just fucking bash him with the
We'll
damn
throw
bush,
it,
man.
yes, it'll be done.
It's infinite fire, is what I see.
Infinite opportunities to burn that bitch to the ground.
Exactly.
Hey, and there's no more competition for Eli. See, we're helping him out.
Exactly. Maybe that would mean that he lowers his prices slightly with the more customers.
Only for us. I could see him upping his prices.
Yes.
Who's there to
That's
compete with
possible,
now?
Yes, that's true.
But because, we helped them out, did this favor, I think we stay for free for as long as we fucking want, whenever we want.
Yes, I can see that.
Free boars sent up there for you, Thalen.
They're very good ball.
All right, then.
All right, well, let's go to the Viper's Pit.
Okay, so you head out, you head down. Any of you do anything on your way out of the tavern?
No. I don't.
Just walking with my chest, like, puffed.
Is Eli in the
ready
tavern?
to fucking fight.
Yeah, Eli would probably just still be behind the bar, cleaning some glasses,
Yeah, I'm
tending
gonna,
to some,
I'm gonna
to some
ask
people.
Eli for directions so we know where the fuck we're going, because we really don't know how to get there. So, Eli, what is this this other competition of yours, the Viper's Pit?
Why would you want to go there?
We've got somebody to meet there that we wouldn't want to bring them in here and sully your good name. This is unscrupulous people that we don't want them bringing them here.
Oh, Okay. Well,
There might be problems, Eli. We don't want your place to get messed up. You know what I'm saying?
oh, yeah, I understand. Just don't know why you'd pick that place to meet.
It could be in your favor. If things get out of hand, you never know. You might not have competition anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
If people piss us off, we might have to make a little mess.
Oh. Like, throwing drinks? That happens all the time. Happy hour.
Yes, yeah, all right. Eli, come on. We're the directions, man. Directions. Come on.
Oh,
We're
well,
doing you a favor. Have we not been good customers here for you?
no, we're on the best in a long time.
All right, Eli. We got you covered, man. Come on. Where's the directions? Come on.
Well, when you go out of here, you take a left, you go into the square, and then there'll be a couple of market stalls. They're usually selling vegetables, and I think there's one there that's got beads and stuff. Well, there's an alleyway right between those two. You go down there, take a right, take a left, take another right. Or was it another left? No, it's another right. And then it's just down the bottom.
All right, so we get out of
Thank you.
here.
All right, let's go. All right, let's move out of here.
I don't know if it's open.
That's okay. It's okay, friend. You guys got this. We're good, right? We're good. Yes.
Yeah,
Got it? All right. All right, Eli. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right, my friend.
Yeah. And you, just be careful over there.
Yes,
Sorry,
always.
A bit rough.
Yes, we're always careful. Yes.
All right, thanks, Eli. Yeah, cheers.
Eli, if anybody asks, we were never here, and I'm gonna slip him a gold coin.
Okay. Thank you. He pockets it.
All right, let's go.
As we're walking out, I'm just gonna look over to Bojmir and
I mean, you know, at this point, we could have just fucking asked somebody out here.
Yes, but Eli's been good for us, and it's good to have him on our side because if shit goes sideways, we might need a place to lay low.
Oh, I completely agree. I mean, we're gonna need a proprietor on our side, but I mean, maybe we ask somebody who knows their rights from their lefts.
Yes, yeah. Well, look for the bead vendor. That's the main thing I got out of it. But one of these other people that know, maybe we don't want other people to know. You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, and you head out into the town of Rule. And what are you doing when you're out there?
Sora is just mumbling under her breath angrily. She's just like, we're never gonna figure any of this out. They're not, they want our help, but they're not helping us help them, and you have to help people help you. And she just does that the entire time.
And I'm gonna be sitting there listening to her, and I'll just like nod.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look around. Do I see any kids or anything walking by?
Roll me a perception check.
7.
No kids that you can see.
Do I see like anybody walking by?
Yeah, there's people walking around. It's, as I said, it's shortly after midday, so there's plenty of hustle and bustle. People walking back into carrying various different goods. Some going in and out of different buildings and such. But specifically looking for kids, you don't spot any.
No, I'm just gonna stop a person walking by, then I go,
Hey, buddy, we'll make 5 silver.
Depends what it is.
They just walk me to the dragon's drink.
No.
The where?
Viper Pete.
Viper Pit.
Yeah.
You know, one of them kind of exotic creatures, huh? Viper pit, you know what it is?
He looks at you with utter disdain. Like, he looks disgusted. No. Why would you want to go there?
Why does it matter?
Look, we'll make it a goal. You take me there and we'd forget any of this ever
No, we're
happened.
not giving him a gold. I've had it. Why is it your business? Why we want to go there?
Well, put it this way. I don't like that place. Or the people that go there.
Did
Or
we
the
ask you
things
if you
that the
like this
people that go
place?
there do.
Okay, you don't have to like me. Just do what he said.
Roll me
I'm not
a
looking for your
persuasion check.
friendship. A what check?
Persuasion.
12. I get advantage because I'm fucking mad.
That's intimidation.
Yeah. That's what it should have been.
You trying to intimidate? I can say you
Yeah,
can
I
re-roll to
literally am.
intimidate.
Fuck, even worse.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there.
Okay, cool. Have a fucking horrible day.
Hold on.
And Sora just walks away.
Calm person. Okay. What's the check? The
13.
DC? 13.
Yep. As I just put my hands on his shoulder and say, right, so you're going to take us to the Viper's Pit. Thank you.
Charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. It's like, oh, come on, you know I hate that place. Don't make me go there again. Not after last time. Please.
Right. I don't actually care what happened last time. I just care about where this place is. And you taking us there.
Oh, look. I'll take you to the alleyway. I'm not going down there. I'm not going down there. It still hurts.
Alleyway works
Okay.
for me.
That works. Just take us to the general area.
Right. Okay.
Thank
Come on
you.
then. He pats you on the shoulder as he walks off, and he takes you down exactly the way that that Eli had said. He goes left from the Golden Lion into the sort of square marketplace, where you can see there are a few market stalls dotted here and around. Most of them selling like various different materials and veg and stuff like that. He takes you to the far side. And there's stall just full of various different vegetables and crops, and alongside that is a merchant selling various different beads and crafting materials. And you can see sort of behind the two, roughly in the middle, that there is an alleyway. And he, all right, it's down there. I'm not going any further. I
Good,
can't
thank
risk
you.
it.
I'm gonna send Bubo up high and get a good aerial view of the direction the guy pointed. See if he can give me
Okay.
some insight of what we got going ahead of us. Looking
Yep.
for people, unscrupulous acts going on.
Okay, roll me a perception check as Boobo.
For Bubo? All right.
Yeah.
Let me get out my Bubo journal.
Okay, so you send Bubo up. They fly up above the sort of roofs of the nearby buildings, sort of fly off a little bit a ways in the direction of the alleyway. And I think to start with, it just looks like almost identical to the alleyway you had gone down previously to send Bubo out to look through the window of the golden lion. However, the buildings start to get a little closer together as you get further along, and I think eventually he just can't really see the alleyway between these sort of roofs of the buildings.
Okay.
So you don't see too much down there, I'm afraid.
Right, before you go, sir, do you have any writing equipment, like a paper, pen, chalk, anything?
Yeah, I've got some back at the house.
How long will it take you to go to the house?
From here, 10 minutes there, 10 minutes back.
No. Do you know where I could get some chalk faster?
Yeah, if you're looking to buy some, I'd say Mary's Market House. So just up that way, 3 doors down on the left.
Right. In fact, do any of you have any
store.
chalk or pen or paper?
I have some paper if you need paper. I have that cooking book still.
Wait, where the fuck was the paper when I said I don't have a paper or a pen? Or a quill and ink?
I don't have a pen. I have paper. I have a book.
I don't think I have anything like that.
Why do I have a pen? I can barely fucking see anything. Come on, man.
Wait, what do we need the chalk for, Thalen?
Oh,
I wanted to write the note.
No,
right?
it's an entirely different situation.
Oh god,
Wait
here we go.
I'll go and get the chalk.
Oh, let's split up, he says.
How about you
Okay.
tell us
No,
your
you can
plan
come with
here,
me, but
fancy pants?
I'm going to be quite fast. It's just 3 doors down. You'll in fact, I believe that Junior will see what I'm trying to do in
How
just a
about
moment.
charcoal? Does charcoal work for you?
Charcoal works perfectly.
Okay, good. I got a little of my my boobo summoning stuff here. Here's a little
wonderful.
bit of charcoal. I'm gonna give him a little piece of charcoal.
Nice. Do we see the Viper's Pit, sorry? Or just in the alleyway?
No, you would see the entrance to the alleyway behind the 2 stalls, and it just sort of gets darker and darker as it goes along, and at one point it turns off to one side.
So on the one of the corners of the walls next to the alleyway, I'm going to use my thieves' card to write on 2 symbols. One of them is loot nearby, and the other one is easy marks.
Okay. And you do so.
Yeah.
What do these symbols roughly look like?
One of them is kind of like a triangle with a circle in the middle of it. That will be there's loot nearby, and then the easy marks is just a like an arrow. It's like half arrow, half tick. And then there's a circle around that.
Okay. And yeah, so each of you sees Thalen do this. He takes a bit of the charcoal from Bojamir and starts writing these markings on the wall next to him.
Right, this should help. Let's go.
What did you do?
I just let others know that this place is open for business, as it were.
Oh.
Ah.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
You'll get it. You'll understand.
Yes.
It's a Thalen thing.
No, that's not what I meant.
It's
There's
a
money to
Thalen
be
thing.
had here.
Oh.
Anybody that wants money can get it here.
Oh.
No,
so
that's not.
So you want to be
You're not-
robbed? Oh,
You're not helping
or
yourself.
You want to be
How much do you charge?
propositioned? He wants to be propositioned.
No,
Okay.
it's for when we leave, and we want everything from these people to be stolen.
If there's problems, there'll be nothing more to steal. Because I'm not joking. I'll burn this fucking place
Hopefully,
down.
yes. But if there is anything, even if there's not problems, quite frankly, I don't care. I would like everything from these people to be stolen.
Okay.
I mean, we can do that. We could just loot the place right now if we wanted to.
We could, yes.
We could just walk in and each of us will take a corner of the main table and we just walk it out and
You know,
don't say anything.
I never really considered myself a bad guy, but this whole thing is really making me a bad guy.
Let
I
me
feel
put
like
this
we're
in
being tested.
perspective. No, I don't believe that we are the bad guys here. I believe that
Hmm.
there is a gang in this town.
I
Everybody
want to
knows
do some
about
really
this gang.
bad things. I'm telling you, I
They're
want to do
renowned.
some really bad things right now.
Yes, but you
Well,
want
if
to
you
do
pay
these bad
Phil the
things.
right price.
You want to do these
Got
bad
him.
things
Very
to a
good.
gang, yes? Have you ever heard of a good gang?
No, I cannot say I have.
No, exactly. So what is happening to us is we're being fucked over by a gang, and we are going to get our I don't want to
Revenge.
say revenge. I don't want to say revenge.
I want to see it.
Um,
Revenge.
We're going to
I
That's
stand
want
up
fine.
for
revenge.
ourselves.
Yes.
We're gonna put our foot down collectively.
Yes, we're going to take the law into our own hands and kill the gang, set
What
fire to them,
lore?
steal from them.
What kind
I
of
don't know
lore?
if there is any law.
You just
Yeah.
said
Is
we
there
would take the
law?
law into our own hands.
Yes, the law of being fucked over
Law.
by gangs.
Not lore.
He said to put the law in our own hands. I heard him.
That's just how he talks. Boshmir,
Oh.
don't be so rude about it.
It wasn't being rude. I thought he said lore.
Well, give him a break.
Right. I see
You
how
have a
this
weird
is. Are we
mouth.
going down the alleyway?
Yes, we're going down right now. As we're as we're talking, we're also walking.
Yep.
And I'm saying that out loud.
Without walking whilst you say it. You just stood completely still.
I am walking right now. I'm just not
and
moving.
then just gesturing for somebody else to walk in front of you.
We are walking as we are talking, stepping forward with our feet,
Mhm.
doing that right now.
Okay. And you step into the alleyway. So you start walking, and you can hear the hustle and bustle of the town getting a little bit quieter behind you as you go. The light from the midday sun dimming as the buildings around you, as Bubo saw earlier, start coming in closer and closer. Who remembers which way to go?
Can I roll to see if I do?
You can indeed. Please roll me a history check for anyone trying to remember.
I don't.
Hey, Božmir,
Yes.
you think you could, maybe send Boobo up? See if they can fly around and see what his place is
I
at.
did. The problem is it gets very narrow, and if he flies too close to the buildings, he might hit his wings, and I don't know if he's gonna be able to hit. Is there a problem? Did we forget where to go? Because I do remember how to get there.
Bubo remembers amazingly. What's your modifier for history?
Oh, hold on.
I'll use
mine's 3 also.
yours 3 as well. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Boshmir, you remember it. So if you take the lead, you can just
Well, yeah, because, he was saying a lot of rights and lefts. Kind of
Yes,
seemed like he
yes.
didn't exactly know where I was going. I figured
Well,
we
it
was here at
right
the
up
alley.
here.
Maybe we'll help.
It was right up here on the left.
Nah, all right then.
okay. And
I'm gonna start
Boshmir,
guiding them.
yeah, and Boshmir taking the lead. It's a good walk. It's maybe a 10-15 minute walk, and again, the houses draw sort of nearer, and the alleyway gets a lot narrower the further along you go. And you turn one final corner after about 15 minutes, and at the very end of the alleyway, you can see a rather ornate wooden door that looks very, very beaten. There is a coiled snake sort of along the top in wood, and a sign above saying Viper's Pit. You don't
We
see
must-
any lights coming from
Well,
inside.
we must be getting close because I can smell stench. The closer we've gotten this place, the stinkier it's gotten.
Well, let's say we're in the right place then, huh?
Yeah, so-
Mhm.
Yes.
What are we supposed to say again?
It doesn't matter, does it?
Well, I was just gonna walk in and start yelling it until somebody.
That is good, yes. Maybe we'll get
these
us.
alleyways. I no longer feel the sun on my face. About what time do you think it is? Is it getting close?
To midnight? No, definitely not.
We'll even walk in like 20 minutes.
Oh,
Still midday. We're supposed to say, the shroud awaits us.
All right. Well, I'm just going to start yelling that as soon as we enter and
Yes, I like
clapping.
this plan. Yes. The time for discretion is over.
What's the guy's name that we're supposed to be talking to?
Griselda.
That's not quite. It's Grissa.
Griselda is funnier. We should say Griselda.
Yes, Griselda works as well.
We
just
don't,
added
we don't know if
disrespect.
it's a guy or a girl, right? I mean,
That's true.
Grisel,
That's
I
true.
mean, it could be a woman.
Gristle. Let's call him Gristle.
Yes.
Clarissa.
Larissa.
Clarissa. The shroud awaits us, yes?
Mhm.
Clarissa?
Could just walk in and start fucking yelling Finalia. Wasn't she the bitch we were supposed to meet with to begin with?
How
that
about
is true.
everyone just yell something different?
Yes.
I will
same
stay out
time?
here while you guys run inside, and I'm gonna just listen.
Okay.
Just in
Oh,
case,
I
because
see.
you.
Let us
well,
go in
here's-
and get
here's the
fucked.
deal.
And
As I'm not sure if I'm a
No,
fan of
no,
this
listen,
plan.
listen. You guys are all dressed the same like these fucking gangsters, right? Well, I am not. So I can kind of blend in out here
You
in
have
the
a point,
hall,
yes.
in the alley, you know? And if something were to happen, I bust in and Eldritch Blast. Okay?
The fair
I mean,
point.
that's what I can do.
Yes.
So
That is a fair point.
I will
Hmm.
hang out here, and you guys have a cup. I will act like a beggar. You know, I'm a blind beggar. Give me a cup. You know,
Just
coin.
hold your hands out in like a cup
Yes,
shape.
I'll do
Yes,
that.
you're too poor to even afford a cup.
Right,
Just the
right. That's
hands.
right. Yes.
That's a good point.
Give me a coin. Give me a coin.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I will hang
Yes.
out here. I'll be listening in on you. I will listen. If something happens, just scream for help, and I'll be right there. I'll just blast. Okay,
Okay.
Perfect.
so I'm gonna hang out outside.
Okay, so who attempts to enter first?
Alan would.
Okay, so you go to try and enter, and the door's locked.
Right, so the door's locked.
I bang on the
Of
door.
course
Going
it is.
Is the door
It's all
locked?
use
towers. I
my
mean, it's not
thieves'
midnight, right?
tools.
Ugh. Not locked anymore.
22. Wow. Okay, so you go to use your thieves tools, and you start going, and it's a very, very easy lock to pick, and I think you only spend 30 seconds to a minute, and just before you feel the final pin click into place, you hear from behind you, "What the fuck are you doing?"
We're breaking in.
We're breaking into this place.
They are breaking into this place. I
We
told them
are
not to. I'm sitting here
vipers.
begging for coins, but they wanted to break in. I don't know.
That guy is a great man. You should give him coin if you have any. He's really sincerely
coin
He's
just
actually
kind-hearted.
blind, you know. He can't see where he
He can't
is.
see at all. It's really heartbreaking.
Yeah,
He's
I
Look,
know.
just
at the
trying to
eyes.
get
Put your
home.
hands close to his face and just
Yes.
wave it there.
Yeah.
He can't
I
see.
said,
you won't
please
see
do not break in this place. It's a good establishment, but
He lives like
they
2
wouldn't
houses
listen
down.
to me.
And he's been trying to get there for 6 months, and nobody will help him. It's really sad.
Yes.
Anyway,
sorry,
yeah,
who
we're
are you?
breaking in.
You're breaking in, and you're admitting it to the owner of the establishment.
Owner?
Yes.
Well, you should have the key then. That's perfect
That's
timing.
perfect.
Here you
Yes.
go.
See, we were just breaking in because we need to be in there because we have a
Yes.
meeting.
We're out here and we need to be in there, and this door has a lock and we don't have the key, but you do as the owner.
Yes, the meeting told us to be here right about now. Perhaps they're even a
Mhm.
little bit earlier. We're fashionably late, you see. So we're supposed to be inside. So we assumed maybe there had been some miscommunication. Maybe the people who were supposed to be meeting us there locked the door and forgot, and they're in a different room, perhaps
Hmm.
that they'd hired it or something. So we're breaking in because, well, how else are we supposed to get inside? Now that you're here, though, we don't need to break your lock.
You're welcome.
Sorry, is your name Grissa?
Gristle.
Clarissa!
Yes, my name's Grissa.
Well,
I
then the
don't
shroud
know
awaits
who
us.
the fuck you're working for or who you're meeting, but they're fucking stupid if they think they're having a meeting in there at this time. We
Oh
don't
no,
fucking open
we
till
also don't
nightfall.
know who we're working for or who we're
Mm.
meeting. That's the thing. But we have these notes that keep leading us to different places, and this one says to meet us here at the Viper's Pit at around now.
No, if there was anything happening here, I'd know about it. And
Mm.
I don't know about it, so it's
Right.
not happening.
So
Well,
it's
the
not
shroud
happening, which means
fucking
that this
awaits us,
note is
Grissa.
a lie. So
This
do you
is
mind
awkward.
if we break in, and if there is anybody in there, then we kill them for you? Because there shouldn't be anything happening in there, should there?
No, there shouldn't be. We should come in. You know what? Just very quietly unlock the door and we'll go in, check the place, and kill anyone that shouldn't be there.
Yes, you can watch us as we do it.
Roll me a perception check, Junior. Cause you said the thing, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. In fact, you can each roll me that perception check while you're talking to him.
For what?
Apart from Boschman.
Okay, you know, you laughed when you said that.
What is the
Well,
perception check for?
know.
I will tell you if you pass it.
I'm only trying to deceive this man. I'm not trying to look out for anything.
Yeah, right, okay, that's fine then.
You could always take
yeah,
passive
Sora, if
perception
it's-
too.
Yeah.
Said you could always
Passive
take the
perception is
passive
13.
perception.
Oh, my
Yeah, what's
passive is
your-
15 because I don't imagine I'd be looking either.
Okay, that's fine.
No
What's
bullshit.
your passive, Alan?
13.
13. Okay. Sora, I think you would probably notice as you hear Junior saying the shroud awaits us. He kind of winces slightly. Maybe there's just a slight twitch to his eye. The
Mhm.
corner of his mouth maybe curls downwards a little bit. But it looks like he's trying to ignore the comment.
Did we hit a nerve? Which word was it? Was it the? Was it shroud? Awaits? Us? Which
Oh,
is
listen,
it the whole thing together? The shroud
your-
awaits us?
keep your fucking voice down. Come on.
Oh, let us in.
I let them do business as long as we keep our heads down. They won't be here until nightfall. At the very earliest, I can let you in maybe an hour beforehand. I can't let you in any earlier. They'll have my fucking head.
All
Well,
right.
actually, we don't need you to let us in because we can just open the door now. In fact, look. And then I try and open the door.
Yeah, I'd say if you had clicked the last lock in as he interrupted, it just swings right open. I'd say you did it on that 22. I mean, yeah, you're welcome to go in there, but you're not gonna find anything. Just dirty
Yeah.
tables and a fucking corner full of piss.
Oh yeah, come here, walk with me for a minute, Gilla.
What was his name again? Gissa?
Grissa.
Grissa.
Grissa,
Yella.
who for the
He's a fucking Gila monster.
No, I'm sticking
Yeah,
with Gilla.
Gila.
Just walking
monster.
around. He's actually
for
lizard
the
folk.
record looks like this.
That's not a Gila monster, Kipling. That's the wrong image you've sent.
Yeah, that's not the right one.
That's not Clarissa.
No. Clarissa explains it all.
All right, Gilla, come
Is
here
that
for
the
a
right
minute.
show
Huh?
that I'm thinking of?
Yeah, that's what she looks like.
She needs to start explaining. I'm sick of it.
Okay, so he what?
All right, so now that we're here, where exactly do they like to meet in your fine establishment?
He takes a moment. In the cellar. That's where
In the cellar.
everyone plans their meetings in the cellar.
Can I have I'd like to insight check him.
Yep.
Make sure he's not lying to me. 13.
Yeah, he seems genuine.
All right. Well, you hear that there, Thalin and Bojmir and Sora. Looks like we're gonna explore the cellar.
Great
And,
way to blow my cover by telling you my name. Thanks a lot. I was sitting there trying to pretend I was the blind guy. Remember?
Yeah,
Well, you
you
are a
did a
blind
very
guy.
good job. Here's a coin.
He
I'll
is, yeah.
flick him a copper piece.
Hey, thanks. I'm rich.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw,
Oh,
Postman.
God.
Oh, no,
to
he
see,
hit
to
me
see
in
if
the
you can catch it.
No, he hit me in the face with it. I let him sit there
Straight
and-
up. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even flinch. I didn't even try.
Oh.
Grissa sees this happen and just sort of lets out a little bit of a, and then just looks to
Oh, what
Junior
are you
like,
offended here?
what the fuck are you flicking a coin at a blind guy for? Kind of look.
Yeah, look, we go back. Don't fucking worry about him. Anyways, so you're gonna let us into this cellar, and I think we're just gonna sit here and wait. Because, we've been dicked around a lot, Gilla. And I'm fucking done.
And how's he reacting? Does he seem intimidated at all by me, or by the situation at this point?
You can roll me a persuasion check first, and then another insight to check his reaction.
I mean, I'm definitely not persuading him. I'm 100% trying to intimidate him.
Okay, you can go intimidate then.
Can you have advantage if I'm behind, like, fucking hype manning?
I'm also stood there with my
It's
hand
like,
on my
hey,
sword,
hey.
staring him in the eyes.
Yeah,
Like,
go on.
that's right.
I'll give advantage then. Nice.
Didn't need that
Where's
shit.
the insight check? Doesn't matter.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, he takes a moment and he. I mean, I told you, they won't be here till nightfall. So you're wasting your fucking time. But I mean, by all means, if you're gonna not believe me, you can go and check. I'll give you the fucking keys, but you'll be waiting a while. And
Now,
if you're already in that, they
Can I
might not
intervene
even
for a
arrive.
second there? Grissa, you said we're wasting our time. Now, what is actually happening is that they're wasting our time, and quite frankly, right now, you're wasting our time. So if you could give us the keys, and we'll go and do our business in the cellar, and then we'll be on with it. That'd be wonderful, thank you, Grissa.
Well, suit yourself, but I'm warning you,
Yes.
they're a fucking horrible bunch.
Yes, and will you tell them that we were here?
Oh, I can't contact them. They contact me. I don't know where the fuck they are. They just turn up one day and they go, "Oh, we're using your room."
I don't think
That's
you
terrible.
understand.
Fuck off.
I don't
That's
think you.
terrible.
That is terrible. I don't think you understand what my friend here means there, Mr. Gilla.
And I'm gonna take out the gun and bring it up to him.
Nobody's gonna fucking know that we was here. Clear?
I mean, like I said, I've got no way of telling them anyway, even if I wanted to.
But they're gonna come here, which means you have the potential to see them. And nothing's gonna happen. No words is gonna come out of your mouth to tip them off that we're fucking here.
I'd like to kill him. With my rapier.
You want to kill him with
Yeah.
your rapier?
Oh my god.
As he says those words, I want to just through the side. With the
I
rapier.
see this-
Hey,
If I see it happen, which I'm imagining I would because I'm right there, I would immediately do the same. With just my short sword.
okay.
Other side.
Both
Fucking
rolls a
kebab.
hit.
Gilla
Oh my
kebab.
god. Do they have advantage because I'm in
We're
the
all
middle of
just stood still,
intimidating
right?
him? Yeah, I imagine this would be a surprise.
I miss and just hit myself somehow.
Okay, Thalon roll damage. Sora, roll me a 1d3.
Oh boy. Oh no. Two.
2. Okay, you go to pull your short sword out, and I think it just gets stuck in its sheath. The excitement of, oh, we're actually doing this. And as you pull, you pull once, you pull again, and you slice a little bit of flesh out of your leg from where the sheath is. Roll the damage.
I do not show that I'm hurt. And I try to act like I didn't even try to pull my thing out.
Okay.
If they thought I did, they didn't see correctly. I was totally just scratching an itch.
So
and that didn't happen.
You take 5 damage from it. Roll me a con save.
Oh.
Very nice.
Yeah, you manage to sort of you clench your teeth and you barely even flinch, despite just slicing through pretty much your own leg with your sword. Thalon, you stab in. You said you're stabbing into his side.
Yeah.
And yeah, you do so.
As this happens, because I've got the gun like held up to him, like I'm trying to like hold it up underneath his neck. Like I imagine I would see all of a sudden Thalon like go to stab and Sora grab for her short sword. Can I offhanded just take my dagger and try and stab it up?
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
Would this be considered a surprise attack?
We're all within 5 feet. Oh no, because you get the assassin bonuses as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd say you'd probably go for it sort of as the rapier strikes. He looks down to the wound, horrified at what's going on, and as you then go up.
Okay. Well, he hasn't taken a roll in combat yet, so I roll with advantage.
Yeah.
It's an 11 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. He's surprised, so it's going to do critical damage. So I deal 2 points of piercing damage plus
you got sneak attack.
8 points of sneak attack damage. So 10 points total.
Okay, yeah. So as I said, yeah, the rapier goes in on one side and it digs in as he goes to cry out. What the dagger goes up in through the bottom of his jaw, and he
Before
What is
he
that
down.
noise? What's
I would
going
like
on? That
to.
guy's- What are you guys doing?
Nothing.
worry about
It's
it.
fine. I forgot that he has no idea what's happening.
Yeah, you gotta see it.
He just hears squishy noises.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to lean into fucking Gristle's face, Clarissa.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Killa?
just want to whisper, "Fuck the shroud," and that's it.
Okay, and as you do so, he sort of looks down to you and breathe as he slumps against the wall, dead, bleeding
Right.
from the 2 wounds.
What in the fuck are you guys doing?
Right, so Bojima, can you help me pick up this body?
What the fuck, guys?
Talon's
we're
a
going
really
down to
bad
the cellar.
influence,
This is middle
Bojimir.
of streets in the middle of the day.
No,
You
we're
don't
down
do
in
shit
we're down an
inside.
alleyway, are we not, Bojima?
What the fuck are you doing?
He
This
can't
is fine.
see Talon.
Right.
He thinks we're just out in the open.
No,
we're
I
in a
know what
dark
the fuck you did.
alleyway
I
where
could have
nobody
heard
can
the death
see.
throes. I know what
So-
that sound is. I've heard it plenty of times, but shit,
Yes,
we're in the
but
fucking alleyway
Bojima,
here.
what we're going to do now is send the Shroud a message. We go down to the cellar, we put Briss's body in the chair with his head on his lap, and we don't come at midnight and instead do anything else.
This is fucked up, man. This guy he was probably innocent.
I don't care.
All right, fine. And I'm gonna go up and grab his, start patting him down to see if he's got any coin in his pockets.
Yeah,
And as you
Bozeman,
go to do so-
I believe you were the one
This
who
is
was
so
saying
wrong.
that.
Does he have any money?
Yeah, Bojima, how fucking dare you kill him, but I'm gonna loot him.
Well, I mean,
Need money.
he's dead. I can't make him come back to life. But
Yeah.
But I can buy some fucking Louis Vuittons, bitch.
It's not like we have a cleric in the party.
I need a
No.
Gucci belt.
No,
I feel like
yeah.
you guys need a cleric in the party.
no, we definitely don't.
All
We
this
don't.
coming from you. Yet I thought you was the one who said you wanted to do some bad shit.
Yes, but the one
Shit
to do the
gets
right
bad,
people,
and
man.
now,
This is
I
not
think
the right
he meant,
person.
like,
this is a regular guy, you know. This
He's
is
gonna
like
dump someone's
Eli
milk
or
out
whatever,
dramatically.
You know?
I don't think
Yeah,
he
I
meant
mean-
murder.
Oh, we're not going to kill Eli.
Well,
Eli
no,
seems
no,
nice.
no. I mean, like, if this guy is a shroud guy, then we kill him. But he doesn't sound like he was. It sounds like he's just a tavern keeper that the shroud kind of fucked over. But
Yes,
Yes,
this
it's
means
fucking
to an end,
pawn.
Bojmir.
all right. You know, if we're moving the body, though, I want to see what he's got in his pockets.
Yes, that's fine. We should do it inside, though, and not in his
all
alleyway.
right. Yes. So I'm gonna grab the guy's legs and just pick him up and let Thalen lead the way.
And as you pick up the bleeding body of Grissa, that is where we'll go for a break.
LOL.
Sorry, Catherine.
Well, shit.
come.
Man, if this is what you do to Grissa, who was genuinely trying to help you, I dread to think what's going to happen to
don't
Trista,
even
who you
wait.
think is
Yeah,
useless.
you'll find out.
Don't
You'll
even-
find
we've,
out.
We've said over the past few weeks exactly what we're going to do to her.
Yeah, we've been being pretty forward.
Yeah.
Here's
We
me,
are
like,
guiding
as
people.
a GM, though, immediately feeling bad for Gibbling.
I feel bad for you, Kevin.
Because he's like,
but
Yeah,
at the
me
same
too.
time,
Built this whole
I
story.
we'll find
I've
a way
never,
to
by the way, I've
participate
never
in the
done this.
story. Me neither.
I had a feeling in character that something like this was bound to happen at some point.
Yeah,
But
it's just been too. It was too long, and Sora's just like, dude, it's endless. We're just being
Yeah.
fucked with at this point.
Yeah. So now we
Yeah,
send a
oh
message.
dear.
So
And
then
that
we
message
went
is
to the
kill
Viper's
everyone.
Pit.
And what happens when that message is received?
Bum,
Find
bum.
out after the
Bum, bum.
break.
After the break.
After the break.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, all.
My God.
I have come.
Pumpkinberry has come.
Yep. That's a horrifying combination.
Awful.
Boss.
Awful people.
Okay.
Phil, so selfish doing it when Bree's got a mouthful of food and can't say bars back.
Mm-hmm.
Boss.
Boss.
Bars.
Oh dear. You guys are gonna be behind bars if this carries on.
We're fine.
Fucking murdering tavern keepers.
Maybe then they would have to come to us, though, because we can't come to them.
I mean,
Still
they
a better
could.
plan than trying to find these people.
I mean, they could just leave you there.
They could. Hopefully they do.
And we're bar owners. We got a bar now.
Yeah, we got a bar.
Yeah, this is our new thing.
This is the
So
campaign now.
let's
Bar
start
simulator.
this episode. We're gonna start working on the menu.
Yeah.
We can bring Eli in.
Episode 7, the gang buys a bar. Buys.
Episode 15, they're visited by Gordon Ramsay on a new episode of Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
His body's raw, you idiot.
We actually just open up a hellmouth in the building as well and just summon up Gorman Ramsay.
That's right.
Yes, please.
First, body minced. Season it with pepper, garlic. Fucking delicious. Oh, God.
Dear, oh dear.
Right,
Alright.
D&D. Without luck.
Realistic.
D&D, while we still can.
We're going to call it
So-
Ramsey's Viper.
I don't want to know about Ramsay's fight, but D&D.
D&D. Come on, guys, head in the game. You've got more tavern
No
keepers
head
to
if
kill.
your name is Grissa.
Hell yeah. Not yet. He still has a head at the moment.
He still has it.
I literally
slice it off.
stabbed
We're
up
gonna take
into
it
his neck.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
may,
well,
he may
he's
have
still-
a hole in it, but it's still there.
Yeah, we'll slice it off afterwards. Nice and
Meanwhile, by the way, Sora's bleeding out of her leg.
But no one notices.
Well, it's fine.
No.
She's a woman, right? It's
Yeah.
fine. It happens. That's what
It
you bleed
happens.
from,
Once a
right?
month, I just bleed out. I cut my own leg open.
Oh dear. So we rejoined the party as Bojmir. And was anyone helping Bojmir carry the body?
Yeah, Thalon was.
Yeah,
He's
I was
half and I
helping
had
him,
half.
yeah.
Okay, so we rejoin as Bojmir and Thalon carry the body into the empty Viper's Pit. Although not as lit up as it is here on the screen. You would enter to see a very, very dank and dirty tavern, far unlike the Golden Lion, which was very, very well kept and clean. This place looks like it hasn't been cleaned since it was built, and possibly wasn't even cleaned then. Smells heavily of anything you can think of that is probably not what you want to be smelling at this time of day or any time of day. And it is very, very dark. There is no light on the premises right now.
This man is very heavy.
I can help if you need me to.
No, I got it, but we got to find a place to put him.
In the cellar.
In
Oh,
the
I was gonna say
cellar.
we could put him in one of these barrels.
He will not
No.
fit in a barrel. I can tell by how much he weighs. There's no way he's
Okay.
fitting in a barrel. Unless
No,
we have a very large barrel.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming there probably won't be any chairs down in the cellar, so can somebody bring one with us?
I'll bring a chair. I'll pick one up and follow them.
Yeah, I got the cellar door for you.
Thank you.
And is it like a trap door or is it a normal door?
Yeah, you take a bit of time to look around, and there would be there'd be just a standard wooden door behind the bar, inside which there's a room that contains numerous barrels and crates and such. While you're in there, roll me an investigation check to look around. Okay.
He said look around, Zardrax.
Oh,
I'm using my sound, my echolocation.
I'm holding the chair over my face as I'm walking.
Yeah, Sora, I think you're probably, now the adrenaline from the attack is wearing off, you're starting to feel that wound a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I think that the pain might be slightly blurring your vision, or you're focusing a little too much on it, so you don't really see anything. Thalon, I think you're thinking of how you're going to position the body in the cellar and how to make it look the most message-like, and don't really see too much. You can't see that much in the back room there, Junior. Again, it's filled with various different barrels and bottles and crates and such. However, Bojmir, when you go in there, you walk around and you make whatever noise it is you make to properly look around, and you can hear that there is a sort of hollowness in this room, as if there may be something underneath.
All right. I'm not gonna say anything to them. Let's get this body put down. I guess it gets the corner. Where are we going to put this guy?
Are we in the cellar, sorry?
No, it's just a back room to the bar.
Oh, okay.
Sora is going to try and find whatever she can to close the door. She's gonna maybe search him and find his key and lock it, or block it also.
I'm patting him down still, looking for money.
Okay. Oh yeah, we never rolled for that. So roll me an investigation check, Bojmir and Sora, to sort of pat him down.
I hate that. Let's not do that again.
That's awful.
Oh.
Exactly the same rolls. Yeah, I don't think either of you find anything.
Okay, I'm just gonna block the door then with something.
I'm just gonna.
I mean, we
drop-
know he has keys on him. Can
I'm
we
just
not
gonna
just
drop
look
him
on
like,
his
over.
body until we find the keys? Because he said he has keys.
That's true. He did. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say if you were gonna spend like an extended amount of time, you'd eventually find a set of keys somewhere on him. If you were trying to do it in a hurry, I would have made you roll for it. But yeah, that's
Sora
fine.
probably is just frustrated. And it's just like, Thalon, I can't find his keys. Can you please find them and give them to me so I can lock the door?
Right. Do you want me to roll? Or do you want me to just put him down and get the keys out?
I'd say you can roll with advantage.
Oh,
Not that it matters. So yeah, I think Sora says, "Oh, can you just find the key so I can lock the door?" And you, it's almost like a magic trick. You just put your hand down into his jacket and just.
Thank you for finishing that
Keys out.
sentence.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You really held that one for a long time.
you put your hand in
Yep.
his
Yeah.
jacket.
Jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Jacket.
But yeah, you successfully find the keys.
Not
I'll
sure why
take
his
him
pants
and-
are off,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I'll lock the door.
Okay.
Right, so where is the cellar? Anybody, Junior, did you find it?
Yeah, it's right this way.
Right, let's go.
And I'll open the cellar door.
You didn't find the cellar door. You
Oh,
you
I
opened
didn't.
the back door to the bar, and it was just a storeroom.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was in there that Bojmir heard the hollowness underneath.
Yeah.
Well, I found the back door. Don't really,
Right.
don't really know exactly. I could keep looking around.
All
Dingy
right,
fucking
all right,
place.
hey, listen. And I'm gonna sit there and start pounding my foot on the floor. You hear that?
Yeah, with Bojmir pointing it out, if you all take a moment to stay silent and listen, you'd hear a slight echo coming from underneath. Definitely would sound hollow.
There is definitely some space below us. There is not ground below us. There is something below.
Can I do an investigation check on the floor to see if I can find like a loose floorboard or like a keyhole or something that would like be an entryway underneath?
Yeah, roll me an investigation check.
21.
Yeah, so you take a little time. This back room, unlike the main room, which is sort of wooden floorboards, this back room is a like a rough cobblestone floor. You take some time to look around, and just peeking out from underneath one of the crates, it feels like there's a seam in the stone of the floor. You hadn't seen it before, because it's from a distance, almost invisible. The fact that you're actually looking at ground level now and really focusing on the floor, you find this seam. It's just covered up by one of the crates in the back.
Well, looky here.
And I'll move the crate and I'll take my dagger and see if I can like place it into the seam to sort of pry up the single stone that looks like it's slightly
I
separate.
have a
from the rest of
crowbar,
the floor.
Phil.
Because I'm trying to fit it into a tight seam
Okay,
first,
yeah.
Noodle. I've got to lift it out of the seam before I can put the crowbar end in to lift it up.
Phil said
Start
tight
small if
seam,
it's tight,
and we
really.
laugh.
Uh-huh.
Was that good?
That was good. Yeah.
Hold on.
Thank you. There we go. I really like how it was really loud, then really quiet, then kind of balanced out midway through.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thank you. I'm here all night. Yeah, so I would say roll me a sleight of hand to see if you can get the dagger in the gap.
18.
Yeah. So you take a moment, you get down and you sort of run the dagger along the seam, and you get to a point where it sort of digs in, and you're able to get the dagger in, but you give it a bit of a budge to see if you can pry it open, and it doesn't quite move. I think it's at this point you would probably see that quite near to where you've put the dagger in, there's a loose looking stone. Looks like you might be able to move it.
What the fuck is this here? And I
Take it and see if I can move that loose stone.
Yeah,
Does it feel like it like slides like on a hinge, or can I pick it up?
it would sort of swivel.
Okay, I'll swivel.
Feels
it
like it's
then.
on a pin. Yeah, you swivel it round, and there's a keyhole.
Well, let's see what we could do here then.
And I'll grab my thieves' tools and work to unlock it.
Okay.
It's a 19.
Yeah, you take a bit of time. It's a slightly unfamiliar kind of lock, and I think maybe you take a little longer to figure out where the pins would be on the inside. But you feel sort of, and as the last one clicks into place, you feel the panel in the floor loosen slightly, and it raises. Looks like you can probably pull it open.
How big is this panel? Is it like human size? Like I'm making it like a 5x5 square, or is it like pretty small?
It would be slightly smaller than your sort of average trapdoor. So
Okay.
big enough to fit a relatively average sized person in.
Then
Looking
I'll-
at it, you would probably say that it's a bit of a stretch to get Grissa in, but you
I
can
mean,
probably
look, we can
manage.
trim him down. All right, he's not going anywhere.
Chop him up.
We have all the time
Slice
in
a
the
little bit
world.
off the ends.
Basket.
Yeah.
All right, so I would, I guess, take the side of the flooring and start to lift.
Okay, you do so. The panel sort of swings open in a similar fashion to a normal trapdoor would, and reveals a space underneath with a staircase going slightly further back, towards the back end of the building. There, staircase downwards might be about 20-25 feet. And goes down.
All right, well, here we is. Come on over.
Fantastic.
I assumed my voice
Bring him over.
echoed down the remainder of the
Yeah,
block.
it would have done.
Can I say that while that was all happening, Sora, I wanted to be cleaning up any blood or any sign that a murder took place, if I could.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a survival check. Okay. Yeah, I'd say you probably tried. Maybe you found a rag on a nearby table. You go out, you start trying to mop up the blood, but there's not a lot of light in this alleyway. The buildings surrounding are pretty much shading the entire alleyway, and you think that's probably the best I can do.
Okay, yeah, that's it. And I just go to wherever Junior was yelling from.
Okay. And you lock the door on your way back in?
Of course, I did.
Just checking.
I leave
Okay.
it unlocked and open just for I like risky behavior now.
With a note saying murder in here.
Yes, murder here with big arrows.
Fancy pants, let's move this body. Let's go. Let's get this guy out of
Just
here.
let's go.
So we're gonna drag him along.
Okay, and you drag
Jump
him along to the entrance of what you would assume to be the cellar. When you get there, roll me either Thalon or whoever else is trying to put the body through the space. Roll me a sleight of hand to see if you can jangle him in.
Why am I
Okay.
so good at that?
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
I'm like, well, the way you have to do it is
I'm
I just
even
crack his
better,
elbow.
bro.
Well, you're terrifying.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Alan killed his parents.
Yeah.
How dare you suggest such a thing? Died just last week.
We're gonna find out sooner or later that you did it.
Oh
Can
dear,
you imagine?
oh dear. That'll be horrendous.
At this point, yeah, I
Um,
think we could.
Yeah, I could imagine it as
after
well.
this
Yeah.
cold-blooded murder, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So yeah, you start trying to put put Grissa through the hole, and Fallon, you feel like you're pretty adept at doing this. You're pushing limbs here and there, sort of folding an arm over, maybe breaking it slightly to get it to fit better.
He's adept
And,
at it because he murdered his parents and had to do the same thing a week ago.
It's still fresh in his mind.
Didn't do it very well though, did I? Because they got found.
He's used to trying to
Oh.
shove their body.
He's like, I remember what I did last time that was wrong. This is the way to do it now.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I learned from my mistakes.
Yeah, you start pushing him down. I think maybe he gets a little bit stuck at some point. You think, oh, I've tucked in as much as I've tucked in. Maybe I'll need to do a bit of brute force here. And I think Sora just comes in and maybe folds a bit of clothing up slightly and just gives a bit of a squeeze on the sides, and he just clatters down the stairs.
She just goes, all right, what now?
I need a drink. I'm gonna go behind the bar.
Yes, you do that. Does anybody? Our rapier's not too good for slicing.
Oh, what are you gonna slice up? The guy is down there. Do we want to cut him up?
Oh yes, the head off. Put him in the chair. Put the head on the lap.
Is that
Sends
really
the message.
necessary? Do you need to cut his head off? That's kind of animalistic. I mean, I think
Yes,
the
but it
dead
sends a
body is good
message,
enough.
does it not?
There's a dead
Yeah, I
body,
feel
man.
like-
I think that is a good message right there.
But if you just go that extra step, they're like, oh fuck. They
Hang on,
went
hang
so
on.
far as to cut his head off.
Thelen,
Yes.
I got another idea here for you. Do you have 2 daggers?
I don't even have one dagger.
I have 2 daggers. I have 8 daggers. I have 12
All right.
daggers. What do you need? I
Let
start
me borrow
sliding them
2
up.
daggers.
It's a lot of daggers.
I slide up. I do have I got quite a few daggers. I have 12.
37 daggers.
I have 12 of them. So I pulled 2 out of my little bandolier and slide them on the bar at the end of the bar.
All right. Well, take these 2 daggers instead of the head, like Borjmir suggesting. Just 1 dagger in each eye. He's propped up, head sitting there, 2 fucking daggers sticking out of his head, and he's got a
Hey,
hole in his
You
neck.
said you were going to borrow these daggers. You didn't say you were going to be sticking them in the man like a shish kebab. Come on.
All right.
You need-
What
Hold
is a
on,
dagger?
hold on.
Like 5 silver? I'll give you a gold.
Junior, I have a better idea.
Yeah.
Give me the dagger.
I'll hand her the daggers.
I start.
Cut his dick off.
Oh god.
No.
Can you imagine?
I spread his fingers apart and I slice down the middle of each finger.
Oh.
It's torture
Okay.
time, baby!
I think that should send a message.
That'll do.
All right. Well, give Borjmir his daggers back, because I got another idea.
And I'll
Alright, we'll
kind
stick him
of
with the chair
crawl
in.
down to yeah.
I'll wipe it off before I give it back to him.
He won't notice either way.
Yeah,
I know, but I don't
I
want to do
wouldn't.
that.
They'd be sticky.
Yeah, I think when Sora did that, I would assume Sora who was gone down, or were you just taking it turns to go down?
All of us,
and
right?
back up
Yeah.
again?
I think all of us were down.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
I was up top.
Yeah, you were
The
getting
bar.
a drink.
I'm at the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Borjmir,
I'll
grab me a whiskey
this
up there if
over
there's
here
one
in the
there.
meantime. So yeah, as each of you had entered the cellar, you would see that this staircase sort of went down. There was a bit of a corridor at the far end. You could see there was barrels and such, and a sort of makeshift table in the middle. Grissa, for the record, when you went down there, was in an absolute state. You probably to get to his hands had to maybe fold an arm from around behind his back, snap it back over to gain access to his fingers. And it is a mess of blood. It's probably another reason why you managed to get him through is he was well greased in blood to get down the hole.
I love that description of well greased in blood.
Yeah. To get down the
Oh
hole.
my god! I want everyone to
Once a month.
visualize
Yeah.
a picture of. Can you put up Grissa's picture one more time? Kipper?
Can you quickly Photoshop his head off?
There we go.
There it
Here's
is.
our man Grissa, right? Now just picture this man with a hole in his neck, blood coming out. He's got each of his little like webbings of his fingers now sliced.
Yeah.
And he's well greased
Oh
in
yeah.
blood.
Oh yeah.
Turning
his
into
mouth.
something different.
All right, well, hey, should we prop him up, Thelen?
I'm like grabbing an arm because it's probably all I can lift.
Yeah. Yes.
I imagine we'll lift him and place him into like a chair at that center of the room table.
Okay. While they're doing that, Bojmir's still at the bar. What are you doing?
Is there a upstairs? Is this a single floor or
There is not. It's just a single floor.
single floor with a back room or no back
Yeah. There's a back room.
Yeah, the back room that the others had gone into. That's where you found the
right. That's right. That's right.
cellar.
I kind of slumped down behind the bar, not hiding, but not in sight. If you were to walk in the door, and I'm just kind of sitting down, having a couple drink of different things that are behind the bar. Take a
Okay.
little sniff. If it's alcohol, have a little swig.
Yeah. Roll me a stealth check first to see how well you hide behind the bar. Okay. And then roll me a D5. Very nice. Yeah. So you sort of tuck yourself in behind the bar, and you think, oh, there's no way people can find me behind here if they're just coming through the door. And you take a moment to sort of have a little mooch around the underneath of the bar, and you probably find yourself a couple of bottles of something. If you take a sniff, you would probably get the familiar scent of the flaming gobbo that you had encountered in the Golden Lion, as well as 3 bottles of what would smell like very cheap red wine. It's almost vinegar in smell. Very, very acidic.
How big are these bottles? Like full-size wine bottles? Are you talking like small?
They'd be slightly larger than average.
Okay. I'm gonna keep on drinking the Gabo, flaming Gabo.
Okay.
I'll leave the wine bottles away.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the. I'm gonna bring a thing. I'm gonna bring one of the wine bottles with me. I already have one red wine bottle. But I'm gonna grab one of these stinky ones.
Yeah, you heading back down to the others?
No, I'm just gonna sit here.
Okay, not a problem. So you sit there for a little bit. You keeping watch, or are you just?
No, I'm just
sitting there
listening.
drinking?
I'm listening and kind of trying to eavesdrop on the conversations they're having, and just listening because I'm. He's kind of upset with what just happened because he wasn't planning on killing anybody, so he's just kind of drinking and keeping a sharp ear out since everybody seems to be focused on this dead body, and I'm more focused on getting caught with
the dead body. Yeah. Okay.
So we're a bit
Right.
heightened senses right now, hiding behind the bar.
Okay. First, roll me a con check to see how well you handle this alcohol.
I don't know why I double rolled. I don't know.
No, it's cool. 11's better than a 9 anyway. Yeah, I think you probably drink through the first flaming gobbo, and maybe you don't feel too much from it. You start on the second one. I think after a couple of minutes, you start to maybe feel a bit of a head bust. There's a head buzz. It's a slight numbness maybe starting to set in. And as you're sitting there, go ahead and roll me a perception check, and this will be a normal roll. Okay, and we will switch back to the others. I don't think you can really hear too much of what they're saying. Maybe the echoes from below are muffling them slightly, and your hearing slightly dulled by the alcohol, I think, and getting duller as you continue to drink. So what are
I'm not gonna
doing?
get shit faced drunk. I'm kind of just getting that buzz.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not going for
Wasted.
Yeah.
Okay, so we return to the others. With the greased up body of Grissa, covered in blood, limbs mangled, and webbing cut. What are you all doing?
All right, so see, this is what I was meaning here, Thelen. Maybe the daggers was too far.
And I'm assuming that he's sitting in this chair at the table at this point, and I'm going to take 2 crossbow bolts, and I'm going to place one through the middle of each eye. So
Wait.
What?
We should put a note. I just got the best idea. We should put one note on each bolt and then shove it through his eye. So the bolt is like holding the note.
That's a fucking fantastic idea. Yeah.
Yes, hold on, wait. What did the note say? It said, the shroud awaits us. What if we put the shroud on one and on the other one can fuck off?
Why don't we just take the original
Absolutely.
notes?
Oh, that works too. We actually don't have
That
any
works
paper
too.
or pens, do we? So yes, this is the only thing that we can do.
Didn't think that far ahead.
No. Here's one, here's another. And then I just hold out both notes.
All right, so
Do as you wish.
I'll take the crossbow bolt and stick them through each note, and then just push them through the soft, now deceased eyeballs, so that the eyelids stay open and it's just the bolts going through. And I'd like the notes to sort of hang off the end of the bolt, almost like a little tag, for example.
Oh,
But-
yeah.
Distance enough away from the face that you can still see the face with the eyes with the bolts sticking out.
Hey, wait. Do we still have... What did the note say that we had to put 5 gold? Give him 5 gold? I'm gonna put 5 fucking gold in his mouth. I'm gonna prop his mouth open with 5 gold coins. Oh yeah, I'm so fucking metal. Sorry. The me is coming out.
Okay.
This is where Kipling's channel gets banned.
Are there any bottles on the walls or anything?
Oh, here we go. This is gonna get worse.
Yeah, you would see that there'd be barrels and crates around. There'd be a couple of bottles, probably stacked inside one of the crates.
Yeah, so I'll just get a bottle, I'll just open it up and I'll just pour all of it on over him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d5.
Just fucking douse him in whatever this is.
Okay. Yeah, you pop open the bottle and it's a very, very oddly floral scent. It smells very out of place in this sort of building. And you pour it out. It's a did any of you light any sort of light coming down here?
I imagine if we couldn't see anything.
We have dark vision.
Oh, we have
Yeah,
dark
so
vision.
It would have only been
Junior doesn't.
Junior.
I would have illuminated my torchlight I guess. No, I would have just illuminated my lantern.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, so in the glint of Junior's lantern light, you'd see maybe a slightly pale blue hint to a otherwise see-through liquid. And again, it smells very very floral. You pour it over. He's now drenched with floral smelling alcohol and his own blood.
I mean, that smelled quite nice. I don't know why
It
we
did.
couldn't have found something shittier.
The first thing I had. In fact, do you want to drink something that smells like that? It smells floral. It probably wouldn't taste very nice. It's like drinking. No, I don't actually know what it's like drinking. Wouldn't want to. Not flowers.
Well, let's see if there's something real here.
And I'll start sorting through the bottles. I'm looking for whiskey specifically.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
7. I'm willing to take like 5 minutes in the search for whiskey, by the way, because it's that important to him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll again. We'll call it an advantage. If you're spending time to go out of your way to look specifically for whiskey.
I feel like I'm being aided by the spirit of Grissa.
The
for the
spirit.
record.
of
Yeah,
Grissa.
he's
Aiding by
in the
it?
afterlife
Hindered
guiding.
by it.
No, he's guiding me towards the whiskey because he's a man
You
of
stabbed him in
culture.
the neck. He's not going to help you.
I mean, look, it was in the means of a better end. Okay.
Mercy kill.
Okay.
Yep. We can say this one was a mercy kill, right?
He was in our bar.
It's been that.
I mean,
He was
realistically.
trespassing in our bar.
Yeah, we were trying to get into our bar, and he came up and was like, "I have the key," and we were like, "How did you get that key?" And then we had to do what we had to do.
We was just saving him from the shroud, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately, on a 7, you spend sort of 5-10 minutes looking through, and I think maybe a lot of these bottles just aren't labeled. Is the main part. You sort of pop a cork off a few of them and give a sniff, but the smell of the floral sort of liquor that Alan had poured over Grissa, mixing with the smell of human blood, and there's probably a couple of other smells already in this basement that aren't the nicest. I don't think you can really find any whiskey at all specifically.
The last bottle that I open and smell and determine that it's not whiskey, I'm just gonna go, God damn it, and fucking hurl it against the stone wall.
Now's not the time to get angry there, Junior.
Fucking bullshit. Been a 2 goddamn shitholes now and ain't found a fucking drink of whiskey.
I know I feel you on that one. Does anybody have anything explosive?
My personality.
That's not something we can put inside of this corpse, though, is it?
I mean, I've got
Well, if we
I've got some
explode his
oil.
corpse from the inside out, it might defeat the purpose.
No, we don't explode him.
Hold on,
we
hold
lay
on,
a
hold
trap
on. Wait,
in
wait,
which they come down, they see him, they pick him up, he explodes, kills all of them.
Well, so here's the thing. I have some dwarven blasting powder, but it doesn't exactly work like you pick him up and he explodes, right?
Yes.
It needs some sort of ignition. That's just the fuel to create the combustion. So there has to be some
Perhaps.
way to allow that blasting powder to ignite.
Yes, I was thinking, what if we triggered the door? Because there's only one door to the cellar, right?
Yes.
What if we triggered it? We could leave the door open so that they come down, and then when they go back up, whenever the door is moved on its hinge, it triggers something. It causes friction, lights a fuse, something like that.
Now bear with me. I have the capacity to create an invisible person. Now that
Is that your
invisible person
boyfriend?
could
Carry on.
perhaps, with a tinderbox, hold it in their possession, and then once they come near the corpse, they light the tinderbox and therefore explode the dwarven blasting powder and kill as many people as possible. Or
It's a solid
If
idea.
we kill them all, though, are we really delivering the message? They're just gonna come
Well-
down and see a dead guy and then they're fucking dead. Who
They
was
won't
to go tell the
necessarily
rest of the
all die.
organization?
I feel like the likelihood of all of them dying immediately in one explosion is pretty low.
Yes, it's quite low.
Well, plug it. We can do it then.
And I'll start to
Yes.
grab out my my little bag of dwarven blasting powder.
Okay. As you do so, we're going to switch back over to Bojmir, still sat behind the bar. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Again, this will be a normal roll. Okay. That's absolutely fine. So, I'd say it's probably been about 10, 15 minutes at this point since you entered the bar. It's taken some time to sort of look around, find your way into the cellar and such. Bojmir, maybe you've been sat here for about 5 minutes or so of that time. When suddenly the door opens.
I'm gonna get real quiet and real still.
Yep. Go ahead and roll me another stealth check. Okay. So there's probably a moment of silence. The door, as you said, creaks open. You hear the rustle of clothing, and then the door, and the sound of footsteps as someone starts to walk around the bar.
Like towards me, or I mean, if footsteps getting closer, are they just walking around the tavern as it is?
At the moment, it just sounds like they are walking around, potentially looking around the main floor.
I'm going to use my prestidigitation there to make the sound of a like a bell ringing, but I'm gonna have that bell ringing noise be right outside the door, that the back door, like the cellar room, you know, the room that the other room that they all went in originally. Just the sound of a little bell. Kind of a distraction.
Okay.
But I want it to be loud enough where they could hear it downstairs too. So it'll be a piercing noise, but if they can hear it, you know, obviously roll wise, then
yeah,
they can hear it. But it'd be loud enough where it'd be a loud enough noise where it's gonna distract everybody in the tavern.
Okay. Each of you downstairs, roll me perception checks.
Can I just use my passive perception of 13?
Yeah. If
Is
you're
that a
not really
thing?
paying any other attention.
Yeah.
Because my passive is higher than that roll.
Yeah, if you're not actively looking up for something, you could just use passive.
Yeah, mine is
Yeah.
not.
Would
Yeah,
because
any of you
passive
be,
would be
actively listening out for Bojmir shouting you down?
I think we're in. Did he shout down to us?
No,
No, we
I'm-
wouldn't have
You
been
did it.
actively
I'm
listening though.
ringing.
No. Okay. Yeah. I'll
definitely
go with
wasn't actively
your passive.
We were
then.
coming up with that plan and putting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the process of filling his corpse with dwarven blasting powder.
Yeah. We were talking about how we were gonna move forward.
Okay. And what's your passive perception, Junior?
Oh, 11.
11. Okay. And you said yours was 13, Dallin.
Yep.
And Sora 15. I think
Mhm.
Sora, you would probably hear a faint ringing coming from somewhere. It's very quiet. I think there might be a slight, just like a brief moment of silence in the room as you start preparing this blasting powder, and you just hear like a ding,
I immediately put my hand up. Shh.
Junior's literally there, bag about to pour powder down his throat, and then I'll stop and turn and look.
I
You do
think
the
someone
same,
might
Fallon?
be here.
And while this is
Almost
going
not.
on, the distraction, are they the people that are upstairs? Are they moving towards the bell or?
I think you hear the footsteps stop for a moment when the bell rings, and then they just carry on their way around the bar.
I'm gonna try to slowly move away from the direction that they're heading.
Okay.
Are they moving towards like behind the bar where I am, or are they moving to the front of the bar? If they're coming behind, then I want to move the opposite direction.
Yeah,
Do this
go
whole rope-a-dope thing, you know.
roll me a perception check to see if you can tell the actual direction they're moving in. The others downstairs, once Sora sort of tells you that there's some sort of sound, you would be able to, if you took a minute to sort of listen out, you would hear the slight ringing coming from up the hall. On a 15, Bojmir, I would say that it sounds like they're going away from the bar towards the far side of the room where there's more of a sort of open plan seating area.
All right, I'm not gonna get out from behind the bar. Then I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. The door that the others went through to the back room where the cellar door is directly behind you. For the record.
Okay. And is it visible? Is the entrance visible to where these people are, or is it behind the bar? Like if I were to crawl in there, is it open? Is the door open to the public, or is it behind the bar?
It's behind the bar, but within view. If you're crawling in there,
I'm on the ground right now. You know?
Yeah, if you were to crawl in there, you would assume that as long as they're not peering over the bar, then they wouldn't see you.
Okay. I've got the bell ringing in there, so I'm not gonna go in there right now.
Okay. So you sit and wait. The three in the cellar. What are you doing now you've heard this bell?
I'm going to dim my lantern, and I'm gonna hide sort of behind the bar where I still have like a view of the area, and ready my my crossbow.
I'm just gonna crouch into the wall.
Okay, I'm going to tell when I see Junior dim his lantern, I'm gonna try and quietly pick it up, like take it from him and sit on top of the bar. And I'm just gonna act like I'm just like quietly cleaning a glass or something.
You're still in the cellar.
Yeah. Is there nothing down here that I can act like? I want to act like I'm doing busy work, like something.
Yeah, there'd be like a makeshift table, a couple of crates with some wooden boards across the top. So yeah, you pop the lantern on the top of there. You start cleaning a glass.
Yeah, I'm just like trying to look busy.
Yeah, Fallon Junior, you said you were sort of trying to hide. Roll me stealth checks. Okay. Anything else you guys doing down here?
Oh.
Yeah, I would say since I see Thalon, or since I saw Thalon kind of just go put himself against the wall, kind of dark, and seeing Sora sort of just act like she's like a barmaid down here, I would say that to trigger me firing my crossbow would be if there was any form of threat like made to her or something coming towards me.
I'm just going to look at Fallon and just whisper, if there's someone here and if we hear them coming close, I want you to just If they notice us, just yell, "Get out of here, we're closed."
Of course.
And I'm just like scared as shit cleaning this glass silently.
Okay.
So-
We
Behind where I'm at with the behind the bar is the bar like in the picture where there's stone all the way around. Like, is it a building?
pretty much, yeah. It's a stone structured building, wooden floors. The bar in front of you, again, wooden in structure.
Yeah, but
there
the
is
stone behind me, though, right?
Yeah, it's stone wall behind you. The door that they went through, a wooden
Alright.
door.
Then I'm gonna use my fucking ring now. We're gonna meld into stone. I'm gonna fucking.
Oh,
build it.
hell yeah, you got melded. What the fuck you saying this isn't a good ring?
So sick!
I'm
It's
melding
the
into the
best.
stone so they can't fucking see me.
Oh
But
my god.
So
Before I do that, I'm gonna yell, "We have company!" And then I'm gonna fucking just roll right into the stone and fucking hide.
So cool!
okay, so what does it look like when you activate this ring?
So basically, I grab the stone and it just starts to pull me in there. And the ring doesn't light up or anything. It's just I start to just turn into stone. It starts to roll up my arm, and I start to just camouflage right into it and just kind of suck in. And I'm just sitting there
That's so
hiding.
cool.
Okay,
That's sick.
very, very nice. So yeah, downstairs you hear Bojme shouting, "We have company," and then Bojme, you hear the person at the other end of the bar, sort of just before you meld into the stone behind you. You hear them sort of turn around, the swift rustling of their clothes, their boots skidding on the floor, and then nothing as you're part of the stone. What do the rest of you do?
Waiting. If I would have heard we have company, I'm just gonna sit and be ready.
Sora's going to yell, "We better not have company. We're not open."
We're closed.
Okay. Are you listening out for any sort of reply?
Mm-hmm. I'm also like clanging things now, like I'm working.
Okay. Each of you roll me perception checks if you're listening out.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna be listening, but I have to do it with a disadvantage because I'm in the stone.
Yeah.
Because you're a wall. Yeah, right, Brick.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
wait, hang on. Don't you get
Ow.
advantage
No.
on listening checks?
It would
Yeah,
be
but I get
normal.
Yeah, it would be a
So it'd be a
normal
normal
roll.
roll. Yeah.
It
Well, either way,
normalizes
that's
out,
straight.
yeah.
18 or
It's
19.
Okay. So, I think Sora, you're a little bit too preoccupied with clinking your glasses and
Yeah.
trying to look busy. Junior, Thalen, Bojme, you would all hear hurried footsteps heading towards the back area of the bar. And after a moment, you hear, "Is this what you call discreet?"
We're like fucking ghosts. I got bells ringing and yelling and disappearing.
And we're not even here. Did it sound like Trista?
Was it a female voice or a male voice? Let's put it that way first.
It was a female voice.
Okay.
I know my voice is a little too manly to portray it. Yeah, it's a female voice. You can roll me I don't know what check this would be.
History?
Intellect. Intelligence.
Yeah.
Trying to
Fuck.
recall whose voice it
It
might
would just
be.
be
Right?
intelligence,
Yeah,
maybe?
roll a
No?
I'd say roll a history. If you're trying to match it to Trista's voice.
19.
I think it sounds similar, but there is a lot more sort of authority in this voice. And less mumbling. So you would assume it's not them.
I'm just gonna look at Talon like, your turn. Do something. I don't know.
Wait, can we see them?
No, not just yet. They
Can I hear them over at the stairs?
Yeah, you'd hear them approaching. It was pretty much just before they reached the sort of stone archway that held the stone doorway into the back room that they had shouted in.
I take out my violin and cast Sleep on 20 feet around the trapdoor.
Okay. Cool. And is it it's not a check, is it?
No, it just uses hit points.
Just uses hit points. Okay. So you play this little tune, and would this affect Ojme?
If he's within 20 feet of the trapdoor.
But I
I
mean,
believe
but
you
I
can
don't-
choose the targets, though, right? You can
Um,
choose and then carry anything remaining over to another target.
I thought it just affected every creature within range.
I don't think I can choose with this.
Let's have a look. Sleep.
He's in the wall.
I'm in the wall.
It's in ascending order of their current hit points, so it's whoever has the lowest, and then the next lowest, and then the next lowest.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
What are your current hit points?
But I'm 31, but if I can't cast spells on myself, can he still cast spells on me while I'm in the stone?
Oh my God! Please fall asleep in the stuff.
Yeah, well, we
And then
just
we
never
can't
know
find
where
him.
you are.
Yeah.
He's just there for like 5 hours, and we're like, where is
It's like
he?
a toddler.
It's 8
It's like
hours,
hide
8
and seek with a
hours,
toddler and they fall asleep.
I'll be stuck in here for 8 hours.
Oh no.
We literally
Smells
leave
me.
because we're looking for him and we think he's been kidnapped by the
Yeah.
gang. And we're on a new quest to find Bojman.
Oh
He just
no.
wakes up stuck in a wall like, oh fuck. That was a good
Yeah, it
night.
doesn't say anything about whether or not spells can affect
Yeah, it
you.
doesn't.
It's just about physical damage.
Physical damage, yeah.
I would say that.
Can you cast the spell through a wall? Through a solid wall? Because some of them say like you can't cast through solid.
It doesn't say anything about that.
Ugh.
I don't think.
I mean, here's the other question: does whoever's up there have less than 31 hit points? First of all,
Yeah.
Bojmir wouldn't fall asleep because he
Yeah.
has 31
Yeah.
hit points, so he's out more than the maximum that the actual sleep would affect. And if the other creature had less hit points than Bojmir, the creature would be affected
Yeah.
first, and any remaining hit points beyond what would cause
Yeah.
them to go unconscious would affect.
So there's no
would
way that he would
transfer.
fall unconscious.
Right.
Yeah, that's fair. Although it would be absolutely hilarious if he did.
Yeah.
Ooh, pretty
Um,
good, but
We'll test that
But-
next session when we try to break
Yeah.
the campaign even more.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I think you, all of you hear Fallon play his familiar little sleep tune. A moment passes, and none of you hear anything. No sound of a slumping body or snoring. How long do you wait before doing anything?
I go back into the wall if I don't hear anything. And try and stealth again.
Sora's gonna yell. No, actually no. I'm just
No?
gonna hide.
Okay, I think a minute or so passes, and you hear shouting again from just within the doorway of the back room. Look, I know you're there. Just, I don't care what's happened. You're a little bit early, but well, before you get into any more trouble, let's just talk.
I'd like-
Oh, sorry.
No, good.
Right, I get out and I start walking up the stairs. Right, would you like to come down here and we'll have a talk?
Okay.
The note said to meet you here, and Rissa said that you'd meet us in the cellar. We paid him the 5 gold. So.
Roll me a deception check with disadvantage.
But I'm not lying.
That's true.
None of those things were a lie.
That's true.
It's just
Oddly
All
enough.
fucking straight up
It's
truth
true.
there,
I have a
Kipling.
point. Okay. Roll me
paid him
I
a
could roll you
5
persuasion,
gold.
maybe.
Did.
But we paid him 5 gold. He told us in the cellar.
roll me a performance check to keep a straight face
Oh god.
about it.
Fuck, I have a +7 with performance, and I only got 13. Can I get advantage because I feel no remorse?
Because he's dead inside.
Yes. Yeah, go on then.
It's a little bit better.
Oh dear, oh dear. Slightly better.
This is why we've gotten nothing done in 6 weeks.
So the figure looks at you. They're I don't think you see too much of what they look like. They're stood there. They've got a hood up, shrouding their face. And, listen, like I said, I don't care what you've done. I'm here to talk, as arranged. Albeit, yes, we're a little bit early for our meeting. You haven't got any weapons ready, trained on me. I'm not going to meet the same fate, am I? I assume
Same
Chris is
fate as
dead.
who? Why would you assume such a thing?
Well,
It's pretty rude.
well, the fact that there's plenty of blood outside the door that wasn't there earlier.
Prefer
Wait,
to
am I
refer
there?
to
Am
it
I-
as
am I,
body
like-
grease.
Can I
Yes.
walk up to her?
Yeah, if you want to walk out and
Yeah.
go up the stairs.
I want to do that and go up to her and say, maybe you should get your facts straight before you start accusing people of things. And I'm gonna pull down my fucking pants and show her where I had accidentally sliced my leg open.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I stab her.
The wall
roll
just
out
gets
the
a
wall.
fucking dagger.
Roll me a deception check.
Bojmir comes out with a brick in hand. I have advantage because I fucking am bleeding.
Yeah, I would say
I'm
that you would.
currently bleeding.
Yes, that is a nasty wound. Should probably get that tended to. Listen, like I
Thank
said,
you for the advice.
I'm here to talk.
Get talking.
Why you're here this early, I don't know. I was very clear in my note.
Yes, can I just ask a question? Why was it specifically midnight that you wanted to talk to us? If you could be here now, and we could be here now, and we're supposed to be doing things quickly, why were we required to wait?
Well, this bar obviously right now is empty. Not a lot of people come down here this time of day other than Grissa and maybe one or two others that help him with his work. And, well, when the bar's full, they don't really pay too much attention to this place. And so, under cover of darkness, so you won't be seen going into the alleyway, and under the cover of, well, the mass amounts of people that would have been around if this bar had been full, you would probably not have been seen coming in or entering the back area of the bar. Grissa was going to be paid to cause a distraction upon you giving him the code phrase and the money, which you would have been paid back once you entered the room down there.
Well, we've
So
already paid
that's
him,
why
so
it
can you
was
pay
a-
us back?
We
You
did
just took the
already
money
pay
then.
him.
Yes.
Right. Yes, I'll pay you after the meeting. Let's. I mean, there's pointless us going upstairs. I will relock the door. Where do you want to speak?
At this desk.
Right here is fine.
And I assume you're meaning at the bar or downstairs behind you.
Yeah, downstairs.
Okay, so you walk on down. Bowish, mate, I would say that you can hear this, albeit very muffled. She follows you down.
Feel the vibrations of the stone.
Upon entering, seeing the I don't even know what to describe it, the mess that is currently Grissa.
The art piece.
The art piece. The brand new sculpture in the cellar. I think each of you would see a look of maybe disgust, but also disappointment. Maybe a hint of sadness as she walks in. And well, that's no surprise. Although you really went a bit far, didn't you?
Did we though? Because I think we went just far enough given the amount of bullshit that we've had to go through.
We did go very far. We went through a cave. We came all the way here.
Yep. Yes.
We went very far. We spent hours and hours and days and nights of our own time. And for what?
Oh, actually, I know what it was for. It was so that we could have a note given to us telling us to go to a meeting place. Then we go to that meeting place, fully discreet. Nobody knew who we were. We were using fake names. We aren't the ones that ran out of the building. It was one of your people, perhaps even you. You ran for no particular reason, causing attention to us, and then we were blamed in a note. And then that note told us to come here and speak and pay Grissa. And we did speak to Grissa, and we paid Grissa, and now we're here in this situation.
Well,
I think it's perfectly normal.
Considering you were sat in the Golden Line shouting various different versions of my name when told by Trista not to utter a word about us.
Yes?
You're lucky that I even stayed at all to hand you the original note.
Oh, and quite frankly, you're lucky you're still alive at all.
Yes, quite. I can see you're quite capable at killing, although I've heard the stories. She kind of raises an eyebrow at you, Thalon, and she goes, well, anyway, I'm not here to cause aggro, just, well, we're going to have to clean this mess up and figure out a story to cover why the Viper's Pit will be out of business for some time.
I think we should say the Shroud is responsible. Isn't that right, Thalon?
Yes, I think that it was responsible, was it not? I believe 3 figures wearing clothing belonging to the Shroud went in to the alleyway. Soon after, they were followed by another figure in a Shroud outfit, and then Grissa was seen going down there. He was seen saying some things about the Shroud and how the Shroud are dangerous people, and then he wasn't seen again.
And I swear that they were irresponsible enough to leave a glove behind. And I'm going to start, like, pulling off the glove.
She just sort of looks at you and... Yes, I mean, I guess that could work. We're not staying in this town too much longer. After this meeting, we had plans to move on to continue the work. Listen.
So, no, how large is the Shroud as an organization? So that we know what we're getting into, since apparently we've been invited to this gang.
Well, we're not so much a gang.
Everybody calls you a gang around here, so I would assume that you would be a gang.
We're less of a gang, more of an organization. The gang in this town is more of a front. We have many fronts. We span the entirety of Valmiira.
Right. How many people? Hundreds, thousands, tens, dozens?
I couldn't tell you.
5?
I don't know the numbers.
Right.
There aren't many that do.
So if you don't know the numbers, you can't be particularly high up in their organization, no?
No, not particularly. Although I am higher up than Trista. She did say she
Well, I
had
assume
great
that
difficulty with
based
you.
on the information that Trista has, almost everybody has to be higher up than Trista.
Yes,
Do you at
well,
least
that
have
is
some
true.
information for us?
I do, a lot more than she does. She's a very nice girl, new in our ranks, unfortunately. She was adamant that she help out, trying to prove herself. I don't think she knew what she was getting herself into.
Sorry, where are they relative to where I'm at, hidden behind the bar?
I would say that
She came down. Really, what I'm asking is she like facing in my direction as they're having this conversation, down in the cellar, or like would her back be towards me?
no, you would essentially be in front of her if you weren't behind the sort of makeshift bar.
Okay.
I assume you'd sort of ducked underneath.
Yeah, I did. I was just curious.
So she continues. Yes, don't worry, I do have more information. Unfortunately, there is slightly more waiting for you. Although I think with today's events, it won't be as long. The arranged meeting of midnight was, well, it was to arrange your visiting us. You were clearly quite upset that Trista had no information and that you didn't know who our friend was. It was my job, when meeting you, to let you know that you will be meeting our friend very shortly.
How shortly?
Wait, so the meeting here was for you to tell us that we have to meet someone else?
Yes.
So can you give us the date and the location and the time and everything of this meeting?
Let me
with a
guess,
friend?
midnight.
Yes, it will be midnight tonight. Everything has
Tonight?
been moved forward thanks to your, albeit understandable, recklessness.
It
Yes.
worked.
The
what
reason
you're
that we had you
saying.
wait was in our meeting, I was to give you the information that I am about to give you and tell you to prepare yourselves. You will have had 24 hours to prepare yourselves. And the following
For what?
midnight. Well, you see, I will be giving you the location of an entrance to our hideout, you could call it. But we have to be sure that you are the right people for the job, that you also are capable of performing the tasks that you will be asked to do. So there will have been somewhat of a test for you to enter our hideout, both mental and somewhat physical.
I think we've already passed.
Yes, I would agree.
She flicks a look over to Grissa. Yes, quite. And you will have plenty of time to prepare after visiting us, although I do recommend going beforehand. Sometimes there are things out of our control that can happen on the way to our hideout. You can never be too careful.
Right, okay, so some information that we haven't been given yet. Where is the location? The most important piece of information. Where is it? Second of all, how large is this hideout? Can we all fit in there? How many other people will be there? Is it a meeting between us and the friend? Or is it a meeting between us, the friend, and 2 others? Or us, the friend, and 12 others?
The hideout is plenty big enough for yourselves and the 15 or so others that are currently
15. Right. I just dropped down the note 15.
Yeah.
I count with my fingers.
The meeting will be primarily between yourselves and our friend. Face-to-face meeting with them. Of course, they will
What's their
have
name?
others there. I can't give any names, I'm afraid. That's
Oh,
one thing
Jesus
not even
Christ.
I know.
Of course.
You have a
What is your name?
She doesn't know.
Nalia.
Nalia, you are Nalia. Okay.
I am Nalia, yes.
I have another question. Nalia, you were the Nalia at the Golden Lion, yes?
I was indeed.
And why did you run, Nalia?
Because my job was simply to give you the note and leave. We were not supposed to have been seen together at all. That's why I didn't lower my hood. That's why I didn't stay any longer than I had to.
No, but there's
to get you
walking
the
out
note.
and there's running.
Just from
I
now
did
on, Nalia, you should
walk out.
slowly walk out as if nothing happened.
But I did.
Shouldn't
I didn't
bolt.
start running until you followed me. You weren't supposed to follow me. You were supposed to just take the note, read the note, carry on about with your day, and meet me in room 23 at midnight.
Well,
which
we
you
were
didn't.
told to meet someone there. And then, after we were there, it turned into, well, now we get a note.
Yes, if we were told we were to get a note whilst we were there, things would have been much different. We didn't know that we were to get a note. Sora here didn't know there was a note. She saw you sit down. She spotted you come in the first place. It was very impressive, because you made no signs to that you were the correct person. You sat down. You very inconspicuous. Only perhaps me or Junior would have understood that tapping meant that there was a note under your mug. But Sora wasn't to know that, so she just saw you leave and thought perhaps we're supposed to follow. So she followed. I see no issues with this.
And
All
I
right.
thought that Thalum was in love. I thought he had a boyfriend. Things spiraled out of control, all
Yes.
because of your actions. Why are you laughing, Junior?
All right, fuck this whole thing.
I'm gonna step out from the bar as I'm saying this.
Okay.
Holding the crossbow, not aiming it, but I'm
Say hello
holding
to our little friend.
Where the fuck is this entrance? We're gonna be there tonight. And don't tell
That's
me
fine.
it's 2 days back up a fucking mountain into a goddamn cave. And you will commit to us that we will have our answers to this fucking bullshit
And I'm gonna pull out the letter, like the letter.
tonight.
Okay.
And if not, I'm gonna put a fucking crossbow bolt between your goddamn eyes and everybody else in that fucking place.
Now, I wouldn't suggest doing that. As I said, I am here to give you answers. So don't worry, there'll be no need for putting any bolts in anyone.
Good.
Not yet.
So we'll have our answers tonight. Where is it?
You're to go to the town library. Look in row 27. There will be a book, the familiar symbol to you. Pull that book out, place the coin between the pages. You won't be able to take it fully off the shelf. It's hinged. There will be a slot in the book for you to put the coin. That will open the passage to our hideout.
We'll be there tonight at midnight.
At midnight.
And we expect fucking answers.
And answers you will get once you speak to our friend.
Is that it for the answers that we're getting from you, though?
Well, that depends if you've got any more questions.
One more. Short sword, rapier, crossbow. Which one?
If you're thinking of doing to me what you've done to Grissa, you won't get any answers if I don't return.
That's
The-
literally not a change at all from the situation we're in now. So
Yes.
I don't really see a difference. And I'm a little upset. I could
Do you
use with
want
getting some
answers?
steam out.
About your parents? Sora?
No. I don't.
Fallon?
I know what happened to my parents, actually.
Killed his
yes.
parent. Did he kill his
I
parent?
did. I did kill my parents, yes.
Did he really?
I don't actually care about
I
saying it
knew
to
it.
these people, because these people just helped me horrifically murder a man in an alleyway that
I think he
perhaps
did.
completely innocent.
Is he,
drawn
do you
to
know if
so
he's
by you.
gay? That's the one question that I would really like to know, and I think that only Fallon can answer.
Well, the answer is
Do
no
you-
to that one. I can give answers to this situation, yes.
Tell your boyfriend. You might
Yes,
want to
I-
tell him that you're not gay.
I will, yes.
She sort
At
of
some point.
rolls
I'll
her
get
eyes
around
and
to it.
listen, I know this situation is not the best for you. I can only apologize. I'm just following orders.
Not the best. This is fucked. Let me fucking tell you what. We've marched through a goddamn cave, night in, night out, dealt with fucking Nightspawn, marched 2 fucking days down a cocksucking mountain to get to here, to have you give us a motherfucking runaround, to tell us that you ain't got no goddamn answers, and all you can say is that I know this situation hasn't been the best for you. Are you fucking kidding me, you insensitive bitch?
Maybe here it is. I'd like to stab her in the kidney.
Before you do so,
Can we say that the episode ended there before we kill somebody else? The rapier
Before-
it is what got me.
yeah, before you do so, she steps backwards. Well, I guess the hard way it is, as the room fills up with a black smoke. And that's where we end the episode.
She farted.
It smells real bad, but luckily
It
we have that
does.
floral drink though.
Oh my god, we're full. We're evil now. We're evil.
Yeah,
That's
well,
it.
Now.
she steps back into
Y'all
the
motherfuckers
point of
need
the
Jesus.
rapier.
Poor Bojmir's like, what's going on?
Hey guys, I'm a
Oh my
wall.
God.
Guys, come check this out, guys, I'm a wall.
You're not gonna believe this. I'm Bricks.
I got to use the ring.
That is pretty
Oh
dope,
my
actually.
gosh.
Oh dear.
It's
I
fucking
can't believe
awesome.
you found a use for that. That was
I
brilliant.
told you I was gonna fucking find a use.
It's a great ring.
That is actually really cool ring.
Mm-hmm.
I would do it all the time for fun.
Mhm.
What's the cooldown? Unless you don't want to say.
It doesn't say.
I think I put it on there. I put it on there.
I don't know. Let me look again.
Infinite. Just every rock you see. What?
Nope.
Where have I gone?
Once a day. Once a day.
Fall into every rock.
So once per day, I'm gonna. Yeah, but the problem is that if someone hits the rock, it can kill me.
Oh.
I'm not like immune damage.
Yeah.
But you are a rock though.
Bojmir
the
the
fucking
rock.
wall. Rim job.
Post me in the rock rip job.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is way too much
Awful.
fun. I can't believe we just straight fucking murder hobo.
We just killed a guy.
You just became the bad guys.
Well, this
Welcome
is what
to
happens.
the dark side.
This is what happens.
Dear, oh dear.
Zardrex has to go, so you don't have to say Zardrex
Mhm.
if you don't want. I know he has plans.
I can stay for a couple
Yeah.
more minutes.
All right, Zardrex,
Yeah.
you go first. Where
Yeah,
can people
quick round
find
of
you?
shout-outs.
You can bounce.
Oh yeah. Twitch TV/Zardrax doing some Star Wars: The Old Republic and a little Fallout 76.
Ooh.
All I got going on.
Very nice. It'll go.
Buy my things on Dress RPG. Bye. I didn't murder hobo anybody.
You totally did. You got a wife and kids at home, dead.
It's a matter of perspective.
Dear, oh dear. Brittle Brie.
You can find me Brutal Bree on Twitch. I'm taking the week off because shit. Life is shit and it's 2020 quarantine, bitch. But I'll be back
Hey.
Monday. Actually, no. Do we have Awakening or no?
Nope.
No, we don't have
Not
Awakening
this Saturday,
tomorrow.
no.
So yeah, you'll see me on Monday. I'll be back Monday. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. Hell.
Hi, I'm Phils_gaming. You can follow me on Twitter, and you can find me on Saturdays, except for this coming Saturday, over at twitch.tv/BrittleBree, where I run my game with Bree and Kipling and some other fun, lovely people. D&D 5th edition. You can also find me here on Thursdays.
Yee. And I, of course, am Kipling Senpai. I'm here Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, 3 p.m. GMT. I'm here, obviously, today. Thursdays, 11 p.m. GMT. I'm currently playing No Man's Sky, although that is changing as of Saturday because there is no Awakening at 7 p.m. GMT. I'm going to be starting a blind playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Ooh.
So I'm going to be playing that through to completion. Not on Saturday, but my streams will be that until I've finished it.
Every day is completion day when you're playing Final Fantasy VII Remastered.
Yeah. I still haven't beat it. I will not beat it. I'm getting to that point where I know I'm
believe in
getting
you.
close, and I don't want to.
No, but I believe in you, though, bro.
I don't want to.
I believe.
You can do
I'm
it.
purposely not.
I believe in you.
You can play through it a second time.
That's true.
Okay, well, thanks for playing, players. Thanks for watching, watchers. Let's see what happens next week.
Only bad. It's only gonna get worse. Oh my god.
Yeah. And what does the
We
black
killed
smoke
15
mean?
people.
We're gonna kill them all.
It means we have to kill an entire organization.
Mm-hmm.
The campaign isn't us stopping. We're joining the evil demon
Yeah.
things.
Mhm.
Whatever the evil is, we're going to be worse than it within the next 3 episodes.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold the fuck up. Didn't Trista say that they didn't cause the black smoke and now this bitch is using black necrotic smoke energy?
I don't know.
Lying motherfucking cunts.
Was she telling the truth? Was she lying?
No.
Junior's just gonna take over this entire
No,
organization.
I don't think that she knows whether she was telling the truth or lying.
I
That's
feel like
true.
what if
She
it's
was
just
fucking
these
stupid.
2 women and there's actually no organization and they're just bored. And they're
So
like,
they're just
what if we
fucking with
tell them?
We're just gonna fuck with people.
Yeah. Oh my god.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Thalen's a murderer. Bye.
Alan's a murderer. Bye.
We're all murderers now, bitch.
We're all
Nope,
murderers.
nope. I didn't do
We're
shit.
all murderers now.
Not me.
I have come.
Guilty
dear,
by
oh, dear.
association, Dark Bye.
I have come. I have come.